What is up, my friends? It is match day. How are we? Have we all gotten over the news yet? No, you haven't. Of course you haven't, and how could you? You know, it's still playing in my mind as well. But yeah, look, it's match day, so we get a distraction. We get to watch the Reds play some football, which is nice because I certainly know what we've all been thinking about for the last day or two. So look, the team news is in, my friends. We will go through it momentarily. The game between West Brom and Wolves at the minute is, fair to say, postponed for the time being anyway because of a little bit of argy-bargy between the fans. A great look for football once again, so well done, and thank you to all those people for making football look like scumminess. Yes, again, great, well done. Thank you for that, folks. We good? I'm happy with the team. Do you know what? It's a lot stronger than I thought it would be. I'm disappointed in those assholes at the game, making football look bad once again, but hey ho. I don't like it when football looks bad because people can't control themselves. Can the club stop putting out the team by numbers and do it by positions? Oh, Miroslav, I hate it, mate. It's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, I'm with you. I'll second that one. Whoever's responsible for this new fad of putting the team out by numbers, it's ridiculous. We all hate it. No, there's none of us that enjoy it, really. So let's have a look at the team anyway and see where we go from there. So Alisson in goal, and then right back Connor Bradley, left back Joe Gomez, Jarell Kwanzaa and Ibrahima Konate are your centre backs for today. McConnell in midfield with Curtis Jones and Ryan Gravenberch. Then up top it's the... Do you know what? It's a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be. I'm having a look here at the Wolves game, and Gary O'Neill, the Wolves manager, is still there in the tunnel as they're trying to figure out what's going on, whether they'll resume the game or not. This is almost like a Premier League lineup, said Adamus. It is. It's a very strong lineup, and as I was mentioning a moment ago, a little bit stronger than I thought. Quick question for everybody, if you would be so kind. Is the draw 2 o'clock for the FA Cup? In which case, it'll be interesting knowing our potential opponents before the game. I think it's at 2 o'clock. Someone's saying lag. Oh, there's nothing I can do there, folks. Sound being weird. Let me check my mic settings, just to make sure the microphone. 1 sec. So, bear with me, folks. Any better? Nothing's wrong at my end. It's all coming through absolutely fine at my end. So, I can't, it was just buffering a bit. Yeah, apparently it was just a bit of buffering, sorry. It's, all good at my end. Cool. We're good. Yeah, sorry about that. I have a new router that I need to install as well, so I'll get that done later on, and apologies. Cool. We're back anyway. Apologies, folks, for that one. What was I saying anyway? I think I was talking about the... Yeah, I'm with you all on that one. I'm not a big fan of the team putting the numbers out, or putting the team out in numerical order. It's a lot better if we can go by position, isn't it? But we think, figured it out what the lineup is. As you can see on your screen there now, we reckon it's Jota, Gakpo, Darwin, obviously in those three up top. Then it's going to be McConnell in the holding role today with Jones and Gravenberch ahead. And then in the back four, Bradley, Konate, Kwanzaa and Mr. Joe Gomez. The bench, yeah, no problem, mate. Let me, 1 sec, we'll go through that for you, bud. It's Kelleher, Van Dijk, Diaz, Szoboszlai, Elliott, Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Beck, and something's missing, and Bobby Clark. Yeah, sorry, something was missing from that number. Was covered up for me, but yes, that's your bench. We don't know. Gakpo left, Gakpo centre. It won't be left, I don't think. I I think it will be Diogo Jota. For anyone who's still gone on about the sound, just refresh. Just hit refresh. Why is your... And no question. I don't know, dude. Why is my... That is the big question, isn't it, of the day? Why is your and why is my? Is Maka injured? No, I would say just rotated. For those of you still talking about the mic, just refresh it. You're a minute behind the rest of us in that problem. Whereas Maka, I would say either having a rest or, you know, I didn't expect him to start this FA Cup game. I wouldn't be too concerned. At least I don't know of any injuries or illnesses for Maka. But look, it's the FA Cup game and we've got a big game on Wednesday. So I would imagine this is just rotation from the manager. Yeah, just looking again at the bench, it's Kelleher, Van Dijk, Diaz, Szoboszlai, Elliott, Robertson, Clark, Beck and Trent. That's our bench today. Yes, mate, the game is at Anfield. I mean, weird questions. Is the game at Anfield? A little quick Google search or, I don't know, have a look on any app and it'll tell you who's the home team. Maka off to a nightclub tonight. Oh, did you see that with Rashford? Oh, here, lads. Imagine calling in sick for training on Friday because you were out in the lash in a nightclub in Belfast. I mean, man going around like a Poundland George Best, trying to make out like he's, I don't know, a superstar. You're no George Best there, Marcus. You're no George Best. Hello, Craig. I've been picking my brains ever since Klopp resigned. Do you think the reasons we went for Caicedo is that there was a deal to bring De Zerbi in, plus seeing down when he didn't join? No, I don't think it was anything to do with a deal to bring De Zerbi in. And if it was, just, you know, going by your own thought process, wouldn't Caicedo have come? If we had that in the motion and he had a manager he was already working with coming to the club, it probably would have made it easier to get him, in all honesty. So no, I don't think that was it. So a couple of things have come out over the past day. And by come out, I mean, look, written in articles by journalists. Good piece in The Athletic yesterday about the whole situation. Partly his wife, Ula, had to talk him out of quitting last year. That was doing the rounds today. And the conversation that happened in November, everybody apparently inside that room knew by looking into Jurgen's eyes that he was serious about needing a break and wanting to rest up. Also, even though he'd signed a contract to 2026, the piece I read in The Athletic suggested that there was an unspoken deal that it would be 2025 when he left. Or not unspoken, but there was a year, it was a 2025 contract with a year extension on it if Klopp wanted it. But realistically, we were probably looking at 2025 for Jurgen to leave, according to that piece. And a few other bits and pieces around that over the last 24 or 48 hours. And look, what gets me is, and nobody's going to change my mind on this. Nobody. I don't see the positive aspect of the timing. I don't see it. I don't understand it. It'll never make sense to me, and it'll never not be a distraction. More so than... I know that you can't conduct a search of the nature you need to in private. It's impossible to do that if you're looking for a manager. I get that. But I don't understand the timing now. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't like it. I think it's going to be a distraction. I think it's going to... I know everyone's looking at the positive aspect of it and that kind of the last dance scenario, but it can also be an easy get out of jail card for poor performances or, you know, why should I play for you if, you know, I know you're here at the end of the season, all this stuff. I don't like it. I don't. I respect Jurgen's decision, of course, but I don't like the way it was put out. Why has anybody talked about Hansi Flick as potential? Because he's not good enough, probably, Frankie, is number one. Like, there's a couple of things that I think people don't understand, or not understand, that's not fair of me to say. You can't just be a good football manager to be Liverpool Football Club manager. I know that sounds a little bit contradictory, but you can't. There's a bit more to being the Liverpool Football Club manager than being just a good football coach. It's your standing as a person, it's how you carry yourself, it's your gravitas, it's your stance on certain subjects. There's a lot to go into the perfect Liverpool manager, like Jurgen is pretty much. There's a lot of other stuff that goes along with it. And Hansi Flick, to me, is just nowhere near the right candidate for the job. It's Xavi Alonso's job That's the way I look at it. That's the way I think most of the media are looking at it. If Lonzo, you even start to see now Bayern Munich coming around talking about already getting rid of Tuchel because they want Alonso. Alonso's the one. Go get Alonso. That's the answer to this question. And I know people are going to push back and say that he hasn't had the experience. Fair enough, but he's the guy for me, and there's nobody else that's going to come close to being a good fit for me. I'm scared that we might be the next United, said Capalot Luca. We're in a far better structural position. Now, there's a lot to be said about bringing in the right sporting director, and that's going to be really important. That's actually the one that I'm a bit more intrigued by, to see who the club do look to bring in as a sporting director. And I think the reason why I'm most intrigued by that is because it's almost like a secretive position to some extent, in that we could all have our say on who the best manager is going to be, but the idea of us all knowing who the best sporting director is going to be, that's a bit more of a noodle scratcher. I'm not sure about that. What about Gerrard? Yeah, what about Gerrard? No, mate, Steven Gerrard. I'm probably more qualified for the job at this rate than Steven Gerrard. So yes, no, thank you for Steven Gerrard. Would give anything for Michael Edwards to come back. Yep, but he's part of that new Dr. Ian Graham business of consultancy. Michael Edwards is working with Dr. Ian Graham, I think, in that consultancy company. So yeah, unfortunately that won't be a possibility by the looks of it. Draw is in 15 minutes. Brilliant. So we will know before the game who we're going to be playing if we get through. So let's see what pops up in the draw. It's going to be an interesting one. Any shouts? Any suggestions for the FA Cup draw? I'm going to go... Who am I going to say? Right, I'm going to go big. I'm going to say in the FA Cup draw, we're going to get a Manchester derby. Not for us, obviously, but between the two Mancs. And then I think Liverpool will get... I'm going to go big and say we're getting Maidstone away. So we're getting Maidstone away and a Manchester derby. That's my predictions for the FA Cup draw. I think I've got some more chats to go through. Benjamin, how are you, sir? Interesting point around the timing, I agree. I didn't like the words surrounding singing of his song and about not singing being about him. That was a joke, Benjamin. I think that the singing of the song part to me came across as humour from Klopp more than anything. Maybe I read that wrong, but that was my interpretation. And Alexis joined for Klopp. Alexis is off today. It can create paranoia. And Kanade as well. There was a piece that came out saying Kanade was convinced to join Liverpool by looking in Klopp's eyes on a video call to convince him to come. And he said he'd just seen the sincerity in Jurgen's eyes. Flynn, how are you, mate? In from Peterborough. Look, there's going to be a lot of paranoia and stuff, Benjamin, and rightly so, over the next while, mate, because we're all feeling a little bit knocked for six at the minute, you know. I'm certainly still... I don't know how I feel, mate. I've been going around in a bit of a tizzy, a bit of a daze since the news came out. Honestly, when Friday's news broke, and if I start getting down into a rut about it, and I'm not going to lie to you, mate, this is probably the worst news I could have gotten from a Liverpool perspective, from my personal standpoint. It's I feel heartbroken about it, in all honesty, mate, because you know you can look at me over the years and see that the only one consistency I've ever had is Klopp. I've moaned about players, I've screamed about this, that, and the other, but I've always said that. There was a spike, by the way. There was a spike there. I seen it on my screen. And it wasn't necessarily even at my end, but there was a spike and I seen it come up on my screen. But it's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. It is just a lag that happened through YouTube and there's nothing I can do about it. But anyway, to get back to what I was saying, because all I can do is really talk through this while it's happening. Jurgen's been the one constant that made me feel like no matter what else happens, Jurgen's going to be around. And Jurgen's going to make... As cheesy as this sounds, Jurgen's going to make everything better. And right now, nobody's making that better. You know, I'm really feeling numb about it all, and sad, to be honest with you. Hasn't processed yet. Hasn't. Yeah, look, it's been 9 years of consistency, 9 years of emotion, 9 years of gratitude for the work that he's done. It's heartbreaking stuff. Yeah, it is. Thank God there's football today to distract us. Xabi has a tough decision to make. 3 of the top teams want to manage them. Well, no, he doesn't really have that big a decision because Real Madrid's job isn't available. So, Bayern, look, if you're Thomas Tuchel now at Bayern Munich, you're going, that's great, thanks. It's great reading that everybody else wants me replaced in my job. But yeah, I think between Liverpool and Bayern, I would like to believe he has a stronger connection to Liverpool, but I don't know. I just know that it's definitely hit me in a big way, the whole Klopp thing. Something... Look, it's easy for us to be conspiracy theorists because this to us seems like a bolt from the blue, right? But I'm genuinely really saddened by it all. It's really hit me hard. Probably the same as the rest of you, to be fair. Sorry, I'm just going back through some settings here on my computer, folks. Bear with me. Xabi can go to any club, in my opinion. Yeah, look, the consensus from everybody, and, you know, I've been reading a lot over the past few days. You know, you see Jamie Carragher's thoughts on it. You hear the guys from the Anfield Rap talking on it. You know, everyone's had their say on it, and I think most of us are feeling that the correct appointment would be Alonso, but we aren't John W. Henry. We don't own the football club. It just feels like whatever the process is that they go through, and I understand that there will be a process, and that process seemingly will be the sporting director, the first to be appointed. I certainly hope that the answer ends up being Xabi Alonso, because right now I honestly feel like job number one is to get the fans back on, not back on side, sorry, that sounds wrong, is to win the fans back around and give us positivity and give us something to cling on to look forward to get our teeth stuck into. And, you know, as much as it might sound a bit weird, I feel like the heartstrings need to be pulled on here, and Alonso certainly does that. So I would very much feel better about the world if Alonso, I knew, was coming in after. And also, I don't know about you guys, but for me, the sooner we get the name, the quicker we can get back to focusing on where we're at with the football. So I think if we knew next week Alonso was the manager, it won't happen that quick, but if we knew next week, I feel like we could all get back to enjoying the rest of Jurgen now and not have the uncertainty hanging over our heads, because that's going to be, at least with me, it's not a good thing in my life if I have uncertainty. Benjamin said, I don't want to harp on about Jurgen as this is his last comment on it, but honestly do not see where he goes. To me, he's Liverpool manager, an underdog builder of clubs with passion. He fits us. So immediately there was lots of talk about Barcelona yesterday, right? Because Xavi came out and said that he's leaving the club at the end of the season and Barca will have to hunt down a new manager. But will that be Jurgen Klopp? I doubt it. Because look at it this way. If Klopp took any job without taking the year off, immediately the first thing all of us are going to think is, what happened to needing a break? What happened to the energy levels? So, I think, I don't know what to think about Jurgen's decision. You know, I'll leave it to him. You know, it's his life. He owes us all nothing. We owe him a huge debt of thank you. But, yeah, something about it doesn't feel right. And I wonder if we'll ever hear if there is anything. And I don't want to try and guess what it might be because we don't know. I don't know. I've got no idea. Let's enjoy the last 3-4 months of Klopp. I think we could do that, but it's the uncertainty that's going to be the killer for me. And if we know who the manager's going to be, I feel like it'll be a lot better. Whatever happens, we all know that any negative result, any poor performance between now and the end of the season the conversation's going to turn in one way, and that's going to be around the managerial situation. So, yeah, let's just get to football. Let's talk about the football and what we're going to look forward to today. So there's a massive week in our season. Today, look, you would think that Liverpool should have enough today to get through this tie. We'll know by the time we finish the game, or by the time we kick off, who we might be playing in the next round if we get through. But after that, like Wednesday, huge game in the season. Massive game. Taking on Chelsea. Then Sunday, taking on Arsenal. 2 absolutely monstrous games in our campaign. And look, you're going to get the people saying Wednesday, will be a prelude to the League Cup final. Don't care. It's not about that for me on Wednesday. Don't care about the League Cup till February the 25th. Wednesday's about making sure we get 3 points to stay top of the league. That's it. The narratives around what might happen in the final, that can come again. Right now, it's just about points and making sure that we keep momentum. What channel's the game on? I'm watching it on Premier Sports 2, but I honestly don't know what other channels it's on in the UK. I don't know is the honest answer. I have it on Premier Sport 2. Where's Macca? Probably having a rest, in all honesty, mate. Lots of football to be played this season. ITV. Thank you, guys. ITV is what the good people in the chat are saying. The draw, 2 o'clock, Mukhtar. 2 o'clock is believed the draw, so we should get some news on that. I don't know what channel's going to be doing the draw, but when I figure it out, I will turn the draw on so we can go through it. Don't worry. Klopp's daughter had a baby recently. Did they live in England or Germany? I believe he wants to take a break and spend more time with a kid. Not sure is the answer. I don't know where Klopp's daughter lives. But look, if he's a granddad and he wants to spend some time with a baby, that's completely understandable, Does anybody else have suggestions for the manager that aren't Jurgen, or excuse me, oh God, look, I'm still thinking Klopp, that aren't Xabi Alonso? Because you know what, I got to be honest, maybe I'm on my own here. I've talked myself out of De Zerbi already. I think my De Zerbi shout lasted all of 6 hours, and then I talked myself out of Roberto De Zerbi by the time that night came around. By the time I finished my streams with you guys that day, sat down and started processing, didn't take too long before I was like, no to De Zerbi, it's Alonso. The more I sat down and thought about it, the more I was determined that Alonso was the right decision, and only Alonso. Amorim, that's the Sporting Lisbon manager, if I'm not mistaken. Zidane, I find these Zidane shouts absolutely hilarious, honestly. Like, someone who says Zidane, you might as well say, I don't know Liverpool. I don't understand Liverpool. If you're shouting Zidane, I don't think you get it. Thomas Frank is an interesting one. I know I mentioned Steve Hoare from Redmen talking about Thomas Frank previously as a shout and one to keep an eye on. But the more I've thought about Thomas Frank, the more I can see it being appealing to the owners because of a style of play and a philosophy. And there are striking similarities between some of the way Thomas Frank's team play and the way that we play, albeit, of course, Jurgen has a lot more skilled players to coach. But look, I don't think it will be Thomas Frank. I think it's too big a step for him to go to Brentford up, in my humble opinion. But it's certainly an interesting one. Ange Postecoglou, I very much doubt Ange Postecoglou's going to leave a job he's in a year and doing quite well in. And, actually, weirdly, I watched an interview with Daniel Levy yesterday. I don't know how I found this, but I was flicking through the channels and I think it was on Bloomberg. He was having an interview. I think it was Bloomberg. He was sitting down having an interview on. And they were talking business about football and stuff. And I was listening to him talking. I think Ange Postecoglou's there for a while, to be fair. So I don't think we could talk Ange, really. Mourinho, no thank you. God, Mourinho's past it. I think Mourinho's past managing a club like Liverpool with the players we have. It's also about brand and style of football. Mourinho's a winner. I'll give him that. But you want to win playing a certain way as well. Simeone is a football terrorist, so I don't want Simeone. Inzaghi's an interesting one. I will say Inzaghi is an interesting one. His name has been mentioned. I don't know if it's a serious consideration. I really don't, but it is an interesting name, Inzaghi. Amorim's a great coach. It would just be a big roll of the dice from FSG to go with Amorim. It would. Let's be honest. Does he have the name, the pulling power? Because you're coming to Liverpool, you got to be able to attract players, and one of the things I've always said no about Pep Linders is he doesn't have the gravitas. Here's one for you. Just putting it out there, Bayer Leverkusen. You can thank me later. Xabi Alonso to Liverpool, Pep Linders to Bayer Leverkusen. Fixed it for everyone. You're welcome. Now, before people come in and say, Craig, he won't take... No way Leverkusen will take Pep Linders. Well, they took Xabi Alonso from Sociedad's B team. I would suggest Jurgen Klopp's number 2 would certainly be possible. Marcelo Bielsa's in a job with Uruguay, so I don't think that's going to be the case. So yeah, you're very welcome. Linders to Leverkusen will have Xabi Alonso. Win-win. See, I fixed it. And remember, John, because I know you've got to be watching, John. You're a big fan of the channel. I'll be in Boston, John, in March. If you'd like to sit down and thank me in person for that brilliant idea, you're welcome. If you want to bring Pep Linders into the conversation, I can sit down with Pep Linders as well and explain why I'm right about this. So, yeah. There you go. You're welcome, everyone. Craig, John W. Henry in Boston in March. Little sit down. I'll talk him through the next managerial appointment and why I'll get it right from, and why Pep Linders will be a great addition for Leverkusen as well. And then we can all be happy. Win-win. Serious question, would you take Ancelotti from Madrid, get Alonso? Yes, I would. It's one of the few people I'm going to say yes to, because I would have taken Carlo Ancelotti when we got Jurgen, and it was between the two of them at the time. And look, I know he's had a bang of Everton off him, but I absolutely love Carlo Ancelotti. You will not get a better, more well-rounded coach, in my opinion, than Carlo Ancelotti, who, like Jurgen, has the factor of being a great coach, being a great personality, being a great person. I love Carlo Ancelotti, big fan. He's the Don. He just is, he's the Don. Give me Carlo Ancelotti holding a European Cup with a cigar in his mouth. I'm not saying no. Alonso with Milner, said Whitehammer. I can absolutely get on board with that as well, mate. No problemo. What's this? Thomas Tuchel today, moving abroad would appeal to me again. Spain has an extraordinary league. Yeah, well then fuck off. Don't come to Liverpool. Don't come near Liverpool, by the way. Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, no, I hope he's not even guessing about coming to Liverpool. We don't want you, Tuchel. I'm going to talk on behalf of everybody. We don't want you. We've had the better version of you. Don't want Thomas Tuchel. You can go to United, though. Maybe that would work. Thomas Tuchel at United. Someone on Twitter suggested Alonso with Thiago moving into coaching. He'd probably still find a way to be injured, Thiago. Probably still wouldn't be able to walk around. You'd have to get him one of those golf carts. Or a Segway to get around the coaching. Oh, at Barca. Ooh. Oh, Tuchel at Barca. Oh, yeah. That's as long as he doesn't have to annoy us, then yeah, go to Barca. By all means, Thomas. Bye. You're not... Look, I'm going to say this very clearly, Bayern. You're not having Xabi. Stop it. Stop it. He's ours. Now stop it. Xabi Alonso's coming home. And his real home. You know, not that Bayern Munich home. Our home. Xabi, bring it in. Now look, I didn't want to pull this card. I didn't want to. You made me do it. You made me do it. Xabi Alonso's basically Irish. Huh? Sorry, Craig. What? Excuse me? What? Yeah, Xabi Alonso's basically Irish. You heard me. Google it. Xabi Alonso came to Ireland, to County Meath, to Kells, I believe. Beautiful part of County Meath. As an exchange student. And not only is Xabi Alonso Irish, he also played a bit of GAA when he was over here, a bit of Gaelic football. And he said it's a very tough sport. So look, you can't fight it. Sorry, he's Irish. He's got the connection. He's got that Irish blood. So, AA has an amazing group of mods, hosted by Mark. Love you all, said Liz. So there you go. So, you know, that little fact that you may not have known there. Xabi's Irish, so he's coming home. Yeah. What was that, Xabi? What does Cunnis thought to Macara mean in the press conference? Everybody confused. I got you, Xabi. I got you, bud. Don't worry. I'll be your translator. As long as that's the only sentence you have, because that's the only Irish I have. It's actually Xabi Alonso. You know what I mean? It's all coming out in the wash now, isn't it? Xabi Alonso, the next Irish manager. He could do a double job, by the way, Xabi. If you really want to come back to your roots, Ireland need a manager as well. So maybe you can double job this. Maybe you could take over the Irish job and Liverpool at the same time. So, yeah, there you go. Will we be seeing Xabi Alonso in Copperface Jacks anytime soon? That's a very Irish joke, by the way. Only Irish people are going to understand the Copperface Jacks gig. Or a gag, I should say. Mark my words, Thiago Alcantara will manage Barcelona in 10 years. Dude, I don't know if I'll be on this planet in 10 years. So, you know, we'll wait and see what happens. I think Xabi would be awesome for Alexis. Again, Alexis also Irish, so you're just upping the Irish factor here, lads. You've got Alexis O'McAllister, whose family are from Donaghbay. You've got Xabi Alonso, who spent some time in Kells, County Meath. I mean, it's right in it. Let's just rename the club. Let's just rename the club Irish FC now. It's just, we're filling it full of Irish people. Get Aldo back in as well. We'll have Aldo in as a coach. I think Xabi would be awesome for Alexis, maybe even Dominic too. Oh, it'd be brilliant for Szoboszlai. That's one of the first things I was thinking about. You think you're going to cry in the last match with Klopp? I'm certainly going to be teary. Yeah, 100% Marcus, especially if that last match happens to be a final, which is a good chance it could be. The two last games of the season that are scheduled down is the FA Cup final on May 25th and the Europa League final on, I think, the 22nd. So, yeah, end of the season. Hopefully we have some big games. Let's have a look at the Norwich team really quickly as well, for anybody that might want to know. It's Long, Stacey, Hanley, Gibson, McCallum, Nunes, not our Nunes, McLean, Sarah, Hernandez, Fashnacht and Barnes. That's the Norwich team. Who do I think? Well, do you think Duffer for the next Ireland manager? So the article I read yesterday said Neil Lennon was going to perhaps be interviewed for the job. And I'd much rather Neil Lennon than Roy Keane, put it that way. But I don't know. I've no idea who the next Irish manager might be. They've got an uphill task on their hands anyway. Yeah, Carsley turned it down. The England under-21 manager also, I think, had 40, 45 caps for Ireland, something like that. Lee Carsley turned the job down. Don't blame him, to be honest with you. It's a difficult job to walk into. So, yeah, I don't blame Lee Carsley, who's on a path there with England, managing the under-21s. Imagine Xabi overseeing by Cetic and Liam Thomas. Wouldn't be too shabby at all. Would not be too shabby. So, what's the crack with the... What's the crack with the draw? Has it been moved? So, actually, there was a really good video I watched yesterday. Somebody in our Discord put it in. It was about Xabi Alonso's system and how he plays it. I don't know the video name off the top of my head, but it's worth a search. There's a good few videos around there showing the style of play Alonso plays and some good tactical videos talking about how the system changes in and out of possession. I found it very interesting. I don't know who that video was. I don't know who the presenter was. But I have to say, whoever it was, dude, well done. You know, this, it could be a count 20 times bigger than mine for all I know. But the guy that was doing the video with a baseball cap on, and he was talking about the tactics and stuff, and I just thought to myself, I don't watch much YouTube stuff, but your man was really good. Very enjoyable presentation, very good tactical awareness, very good visual demonstrations of what the system looked like. And I wish I knew the guy's name, because I'd love to give him a big well done, because it was brilliant. I very much enjoyed watching it. LFC Greens, you'll never walk alone. How are we, mate? Welcome in. I don't know if it was James Alcott. I've no idea who it was. I don't know. I don't watch much YouTube stuff. I just happened to click on this because somebody in our Discord posted it. And I just watched it inside the Discord and I just thought, really good. Really good presentation. May have been Tifo Football. I don't know. A young guy, brownish, blackish hair, baseball cap. Probably mid-20s. That's all I can remember from the video, to be honest with you. So let me see if I can find it, because I would like to give this dude a nice shout out. Not that he probably needs it, but I thought he was awesome. I'm going to fly through, see if I can find the video. The draw was delayed because there was a bit of an issue in the West Brom Wolves game, mate, that the players were taken off the pitch and now they're brought back on. Sorry, I think I'm nearly at it. Oh, there's something I want to talk about in a second. Who posted this and where was it? Sorry, folks. I just want to really get to this video because I'd like you all to have a chance to watch it as well. If you get a chance, it was really, really good. I just can't find it now for the life of me. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, here we go. No, that wasn't it. Sorry. Oh, that was it. AJ Analysis. It was AJ Analysis. That was the account that did the video. AJ Analysis. Or AJ Analyzes, sorry. Yeah, that was the account. Really good video. Fair play, man. Very much enjoyed it. Thank you for making it, and thank you for the insight into Xabi Alonso's tactics. I found the video amazing. So well done to him. Right, question. Who's on Twitter? So if you're on Twitter, 1 second. Connor just showed me who it was. No, that wasn't it. It wasn't him, Connor. 22k subs, the AJ guy. Oh, okay. So he's only got 22k subs. Can we get a screenshot or something, or can we put his link into the chat, Connor? Or Ben? Because you know what? I'd like to give this guy a bit of a shout out. Honestly, it was a really, really well made video. Great personality, great presenter. If he only has 22k subs as well, I think he deserves a shout for that, because it's great work. Great video. So well in AJ. Yeah, hit me up by the way, AJ, if you ever want to come on for a chat or want to come on talk about Xabi Alonso's tactical style or anything like that. My man, would be a pleasure to have you on the channel and discuss it with you. FA Cup draw is delayed due to the game here at the minute, but it will be coming up. The game's now over, so we will get the FA Cup draw coming to you guys soon. There's a link in the chat to AJ. Give him a sub and go into the chat and let him know we say hi as well. We'll pin that to the top of the live chat right there now. So if you want to go and subscribe to that gentleman's channel, AJ, go into the comments. Let him know Anfield Agenda family says hi to him and thank you for such a great video. How do you think Xabi would line up 3-5-2? So yes, 3-5-2, but 3-5-2 in possession, back to a 4-4-2-4 at some points as well in Alonso's system. The video explains it all though. Like, it's very, very well made, very simple, and that's what I liked about it. You know, didn't overanalyze it, didn't fill it full of waffle. You know, it was just to the point, really well explained, and visually easy to follow. Right. Oh, yes. So my question about YouTube or Twitter. I didn't know I needed this in my life, but now I know I do. The beef last night on Twitter between Ivan Schwackhoff, friend of the channel, and Josh LFC, not friend of the channel, but certainly not foe. Don't know Josh, haven't had the pleasure of chatting with him. But the beef between those two last night on Twitter, I was getting screenshots sent to me because I don't have Twitter, I'm not on it anymore. And oh my God, shots fired, lads. Shots fired. My days, I don't know if they were both in a bad mood last night, but yeah, there was no holding back in that YouTube or Twitter beef, I tells you. Yeah, I didn't know I needed that in my life, but there you go. That cheered me up a little bit last night when I was fully in Jurgen depression mode here, seeing those two at it. And I said, I don't know Josh, like his account by the way, he posts some good stuff, but Ivan's always been very complimentary to us on the channel, so if we had to pick a side, we're Ivan Schwackhoff. We're Team Ivan. That's, you know, respect Josh, good channel, or good account I should say, nothing negative to say about it, but I'm Team Schwackhoff in this one because Ivan's always been very complimentary of us. But honestly, funny stuff. Not that I condone any beefing or name calling, but that's what social media is all about, isn't it? Do you think Mbappe will still go to Liverpool? I love the still in that conversation, in that sentence, by the way, mate. Well in. Craig, do you think do you think Mbappe is still gonna go to Liverpool? I don't know, man. I hope so, but I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I don't know. Everything I thought I knew, I don't know anymore. Team Indy Kayla? No. I'm very much not Team Indy Kayla. No. Nobody should be. Team Schwackhoff. What's your score predictions today? 3-0 is what I went with, so I'm going to stick with 3-0. Where's the FA Cup draw on, by the way, my good people? Draw moved to half-time now, is it? Draw moved to half-time, the Liverpool game. Okie doke, interesting stuff. Did you guys see your cameo in the Irish Guys video? No, I haven't. Look, I love Michael. Michael's a friend of ours, so Michael can do whatever he wants with our content, with my approval. I like Michael, lovely guy. But no, I haven't. But there's one thing you need to understand. WFM. We pop up everywhere. True Geordie's channel, the Irish Guys channel. We're fucking massive here at Anfield Agenda. Nah, good guy, like Michael, great content creator, and a lovely fella as well. But yes, so yeah, also do sub to the Irish Guy, top fella. What was the cameo? I'm sure it was... I'm sure. I hope he was taking the piss out of me. I hope he was. Because he's Irish, and I know how us Irish work. So I don't know what my cameo was in the Irish Guys channel, but I very much hope he was taking the piss out of me, because that's what I want. That's what I would expect from my Irish friend. You're the GOAT manager. You should manage Liverpool. You don't want me managing Liverpool. I'm nothing but a passion merchant. Tactically, we'd be destroyed. Yeah. Tactically, we'd be destroyed. I'm nothing but a passion merchant. Nice pictures here of Wagner and Klopp, best mates in the centre of the park, having a conversation. You know, their friendship obviously goes back many years. What happened earlier in the match? Players leaving the pitch. It was the two sections of the fan bases were in confrontation. Let's just go with that. You're still better than Southgate. Yeah, no, fair's fair, Pooh. You're right. Definitely better than Southgate. 100%. I can't fight honesty, you know. Joe Gomez goal to win the Prem on the last day of the league, 95th minute. Oh, yeah. If we got a Joe Gomez goal, another Premier League title, and a European Cup, well, a Europa League before Klopp left, that would be the set complete then. I agree. So let's hope that happens. So, see, we are in talks with Alonso. I don't know, Mr. Aiken, my man. I don't know. I hope so. He's the one I want anyway. But, you know, he is in a job at the minute. And we need to be respectful. But we also need to get it sorted, because the longer there's uncertainty, I think the more distracting it is. In a weird way, maybe I'm wrong about this, Barry, but I feel if we knew who the next manager was over the course of the next month or so, I think it would settle everything down then. And we kind of know where we are, and the fear is removed from the situation, I think, as much as it can be, you know, because we're losing Jurgen Klopp, and that fear is always going to be there. But if we knew in a month's time it was going to be Alonso, let's say, at least then we know what to expect then. If we can't get Alonso, who's your second choice? You know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't have one. I don't have one. It was De Zerbi. A very initial feelings were Xavi Alonso, Roberto De Zerbi, and then there were others on the list I spoke about, Emery and a few others. But now it's Alonso, and I don't really have a choice after that. But let me say this: whoever it is, I will support. Whoever they choose. I have a preference. I'm sure you have a preference, but ultimately, whoever's the next manager will get my full support, like anyone else. The boys played the way they played without knowing anything. Now they know a bit more and they can carry on. This is Jurgen Klopp, by the way. We go forward, and there will still be an emotional moment at the end of the season, but now we have a massive job to do. We do, and hopefully that starts today with a victory over Norwich. What about Gerrard? No. He doesn't deserve the job. Let's be frank about it. Steven Gerrard's a Liverpool legend. Steven Gerrard is a god to many of us. But he's not the right fit for Liverpool manager. Not now. And I take no pleasure in saying that, by the way. I'm just being entirely honest about it. Do you think Klopp could return to Liverpool in the future? He doesn't strike me as the type to go back, so I would say no. Yeah, I would say no. What about Max Allegri? We'd go mental, mate, at the style of his football. We would be so angry and frustrated going from Jurgen Klopp style football to that. So no, I think that would be just the wrong fit completely. Oh, so the cameo was a pic of me and him saying I feel sorry for the Liverpool fans. Yeah, that was the part on the Irish guy. Look, I feel sorry for my fellow Liverpool fans as well. It's been a very emotionally draining last 2 days, isn't it, for all of us, you know? Ian Wright on accusations he's a closet Liverpool fan, and he said, I probably am. Yeah, you are, Ian. See, I like it. I knew I always liked Ian Wright for a reason. What about Iriola? It's too big a jump for him to go from Vallecano to, or not Vallecano, yeah, Ray Vallecano, to managing Bournemouth to Liverpool. Too big a jump. Do you reckon Gerrard for Alonso's number 2? No. And the reason I say no is not because I wouldn't like to see it. I would imagine it would be very hard to go from being a number 1 at Rangers, Villa, obviously over in El Ettifaq now. It would be a very humbling experience. But let me say this, Liam. If Steven Gerrard was willing to do it and actually be a number 2 to Alonso, it's probably his best chance to get the job in the future. Weirdly. I feel like if he was the number 2 to Alonso, that would increase the potential of Steven Gerrard one day managing Liverpool. And I wouldn't be against it, but I don't know if... I don't know Steven Gerrard's personality type as a person to know if he'd be able to humble himself to do that or not. Because I imagine it would be a very humbling experience, but... I don't know. Look, if Alonso comes in, I want whatever the best backroom team is that Xabi Alonso can put together that he feels comfortable with. If that's bringing a James Milner in or somebody else, then so be it. Whatever works. Teams are in the tunnel now, by the way, about to come out and grace the turf ahead of the FA Cup. 4th round tie against Norwich. Something tells me a major part of Klopp's decision to leave is the lack of financial support from FSG, yet expected to work miracles every year. So, I can understand, Aaron, why anybody would come to that thought process about Jurgen. I don't know, and I've always said, since Jurgen gave his reason for leaving, I'm going to be respectful enough to take Jurgen at his word. He's earned that trust and that respect. So, whatever his reason is, ultimately, he said it's because of energy levels. I'm going to take him at face value. And maybe if there is a difference, if it is something else, we might find out in years to come. I don't know. But right now, whatever the reasoning is, I don't know if it helps us to know if it's anything else, you know. It is what it is. It's the end of Jurgen's time at the end of this season. That's one thing we know for certain. Would you have Ange Postecoglou, who's a Liverpool fan? In a lot of ways, yes. I don't know. There's a lot of things for Ange Postecoglou that would definitely tick the right box. His personality, his man management, his style of football, his sincerity. There is a lot of aspects of Ange Postecoglou that I could certainly... Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't be disrespectful to Spurs and go looking for him because he's doing a good job there, and you know, he signed on for a project at Spurs. Ange further down the line, not now, said Anfield Agenda. Do you think Salah is going to leave this summer? I do, yes. I do. I think this is the easiest get out of jail card. And when I say get out of jail card, I mean it's very understandable if Salah decided now with no Jurgen not to want to renew or look to renew. I would understand it more now than before Jurgen's announcement. But look, those 3 contract extensions are top of my list of concerns. You know, Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk. They're the 3 contracts the club need to get sorted out over the coming months. And yeah, they got to do it. Do I think Klopp is going to Barca? No, I don't. Not a chance. Again, I'm going to take Jurgen at face value. And he said he needs a year break. Take the man at his word. And also, if you thought Klopp was frustrated with the financial situation at Liverpool, imagine how frustrated you'd be going to Barcelona and having zero money. Because they don't really... And also the Super League project is still hanging over them. So I don't think so. I don't think it would be a good fit. I'm a United fan and I'd rather watch you than the United channel. Thank you, Taj. Appreciate you, mate. I'm not going to talk down about anybody else, mate, but I appreciate you being here with us. Thank you. I think Pep leave and come to Liverpool. There's more chance of me being the next Liverpool manager than Pep Guardiola, and I'm also better suited to it than Pep Guardiola. Look, I can't look past Alonso. It is Alonso to me. That's the answer. Right, we're about to get underway in the game, my friend. So let's run through the starting 11s one more time. It is Alisson in goal, then Conor Bradley, Kanade, Kwanzaa and Gomez making up the back 4. McConnell, Gravenberch and Curtis Jones in midfield, with Cody Gakpo, Diogo Jota and Darwin Nunes up top for Liverpool. On the bench today for the Reds, we have Virgil van Dijk, Luis Diaz, Dominic Szoboszlai, Harvey Elliott, Robbo, Bobby Clark, Quivi Kelleher, Owen Beck and Mr. Trent Alexander-Arnold. As always, I'll take you through the game, keeping you up to date with what is going on. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We are closing towards 240,000 subscribers, my friends. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please take a second and do so. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream as well. We've got 539 now. We can get that up if you take a second and hit the like button. Liverpool will be attacking the Annie Road end in the first half. Sit back, relax, and let me take you through the game. We are underway in the FA Cup. Norwich do the decent thing and launch the ball out long left-hand side where it remains in play and there's a bit of head tennis going on. Ball breaks to Curtis Jones. Now to Ryan Gravenberch on that right-hand side. Gravenberch keeps possession and goes back to Bradley. Right, let's keep your score predictions coming in, by the way. Put a letter P after them in the chat just so we all know they are predictions. One thing I know is I don't think the atmosphere will be a problem for the rest of the season. I certainly hope not. X-Pulse you. Certainly hope not. For those asking where I'm watching it, I'm watching the game on Premier Sport 2, but I believe it's on ITV as well in the UK. Lots of 1-2-1 predictions, 3-1, 3-1, 3-0 for Costa, Moyes 6-0, James going 2-0, Brennan Smith 4-0. Prediction for the first goal scorer, said Niall. Oh, good one, mate. I'm going to go Diogo. For the first goal. Long ball played over the top into the left channel there, looking for Cody Gakpo, but it goes behind. It'll be a Norwich goal kick. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. It's great seeing McConnell and Bradley out there today. Very much happy to see these two young lads getting another chance. Press there, Liverpool win it back. Diogo Jota in possession now, tries a nutmeg. Defender comes back, gets the ball, goes out. Liverpool corner. First win of the game for the Reds on the far side. I think Joe Gomez gets his first goal today, said Brennan Smith. I hope so, my man. I hope so. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? Cop end, though. Second half. Won the second half. Yeah, I will sink in a second, guys. Good shout. I will sink. Let me just get through this corner first. Right, ball played in. Cleared by Norwich. Second ball breaks. Right-hand side. Bradley tries to get there. Gakpo keeps it in down the line, but he's blocked off by the Norwich player. Norwich still looking to play out, but that Liverpool press is there. It's with Joe Gomez. Joe goes back to Ibrahim Kanade. Now Gerald Kwanzaa. Bradley. Right, I'm going to sink at 3 minutes, so just bear with me a couple of seconds. Five-0 Jota hat-trick. That would be nice. That would be nice. Right, getting up to the 3 minute mark now, so I will sing for everyone that needs one. We are at 3 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross in, looking for Bradley on the far side. Cleared by Norwich, but it'll be coming straight back at them. Bradley. Gravenberch. McConnell. Ball roll back across. Kwanzaa. He goes back out to Conor Bradley, right hand side. Offside. Right. What channel's the game on? I'm watching it on Premier Sport 2. I think others in the UK are watching it on ITV. It's been all Liverpool here in the opening exchanges, by the way. Norwich haven't gotten out of their own half yet. McConnell. Out right hand side to Diogo Jota. Diogo back to Kwanzaa. Out left hand side. Gakpo down the line to CJ. Jones wins the throw in. Favourite NFL team? Between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. Still Liverpool. We're camped inside the Norwich half here at the start of the game. Jota. Ball across. Darwin. Gakpo. One too many touches allowed Norwich defender to get back in him, but Liverpool have won it back now with Curtis Jones. Gomez! Oh! Oh! Nearly. He's getting so damn close, isn't he? Liverpool win it back. Curtis Jones gets the ball, gives it the Gomez edge of the box, takes a touch out of his feet, hits it first time, keeper goes down low, makes a touch and it gets put behind for Liverpool corner. He's getting closer. Corner in. Ref, hello? No, nothing. Bit of a tangle there with Jota and the ball goes all the way through on the other side. And it goes out for a Norwich goal kick. Why is there a full stand of away fans? FA Cup, there is an increase in the away tickets or the allocation given to away fans. So that's why you've got the whole bottom tier of the Annie Road end for the away fans. Are you going to keep asking me the Messi or Ronaldo question? The answer is Messi. It's always Messi. If the answer is not Messi, you're wrong. It's a very simple question. I've never understood how it's even a debate. 6.5 minutes on the clock at Anfield. Still scoreless. Norwich trying to play the ball out of their own half. Liverpool, again, good with their press. Jota comes across now. Ball played upfield. Bradley does well. Gets a challenge in. Liverpool throw in on the far side. Ronaldo's not clear, you dope. Don't be stupid. I don't understand the Ronaldo fanboy. I don't understand any fanboys. They're all weird. I don't get it. Ball down the line looking for Jota. Pulls it back. Darwin. Touch to Gravenberch. Cross in. Cody. Oh, skies it. Unlucky. Ball drops to Cody Gakpo about 9 or 10 yards out. He just slices underneath it and it lifts over the Norwich keeper's crossbar. Ronaldo better. Yeah, at not being able to go to America, Ronaldo's definitely better. If the competition is who can and can't go to America and the goal is to not go to America, then yes, Ronaldo's better. If it's football, then come on now. JC, how are we, my man? Team Shrimp, all the way. He's after gifting 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. Thank you, JC. That's really kind of you, dude. I would read them all out, but we'd be here for a while because JC's so damn generous. Well in, my man. That's Ashley Barnes. My God, is he still playing football? Oh, God. I can't be the only one who still looks at Ashley Barnes and just gets the bang of Burnley off him. Who should replace Klopp? Xabi Alonso for me, mate. Xabi Alonso. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, the run was on there. He was through if you got your head up. Oh, go on. Darwin, go on. No runners. Somebody show. Good ball. Out right hand side to Bradley. Bradley now. Cuts back inside. Keeps possession with Diogo Jota. Joe Gomez now. Out left hand side to Gakpo. Cross in. Thanks for gifting. Hope you're doing well. Good, thank you, Keshra, my man. Very good. I hope life is good with you, sir. as well, as good as it can be. Not obviously not having a Jurgen future. Oh, no, ball out to Gakpo, overhit, goes out for Norwich throw in. Oh, Darwin. Strike. Oh, off the post, unlucky. Wow. He's so lucky there, Darwin. He gets it out of his body, makes a great contact, gets the curl on it, but it bounces off the post and comes back into play. Unlucky there for Darwin. Edge of the box. Oh, unlucky. I really don't know how he's always about 20-1 to score from outside the box, by the way. It just seems like great odds every time, because we know he likes a strike when he gets the opportunity, so... I don't know about the VAR question, Oscar. I've seen it in the chat a few times. I don't know the answer because I don't have audio on, so I don't really know, mate, if VAR is in operation today or not. Nobody hits the post more than Darwin, said Malcolm. No VAR is what somebody said. See, I've already got 3 different answers about VAR in the chat from I don't know to yes and no, so I guess we'll find out if there's an incident, won't we? Mike, we're all good, thank you, mate. We're all good. Barry says there's no VAR, so I trust Barry. So there you go. No VAR. We'll go Barry's answer. Ball at left side to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo, little chip. Oh, he tries to pick at the far corner. It's overhit and it goes behind. Goal kick. Does Darwin have more goals or posts this season, says Galvanil JC. I think probably posts, mate. Well, we're going to say there is VAR in the FA Cup then. We're going to say there is VAR. There you go. So VAR is in use today. We're going to go with VAR is in use today. They are. Doesn't matter because, you know, VAR doesn't like us, so I actually prefer when it isn't, but there you go. Darwin. McConnell. Back to Kwanzaa. Joe Gomez. Not Verge, Canade. I'm too tired, lads. Canade. Ball in. Too close to the Norwich keeper. People asking about the captaincy. I believe it's Allison. So yes, just triple confirmation. We're going to say yes, the VAR is in operation. We've got enough yeses in the chat that we'll go yes. Yeah, JC, the next round draw, we believe it is a half-time. It was supposed to be before the game, but there was shenanigans going on in the derby between West Brom and Wolves, so it's been moved and it will be a half-time apparently. Right, Norwich now on the attack, right-hand side. Cross in. Kwanzaa gets there, feeds it back to Gakpo. He needs a bit of support, boys. Gakpo, nice ball back inside to Jones. Does well to protect the football. Well done, Curtis. Gravenberch now. Into the left channel, Ryan. Yeah, there you go, my man. Gakpo. Jota. Ball in. Oh, unlucky. Just half a yard ahead of Darwin again. Good build-up play. Gravenberch gets the ball from Jones. Runs a couple of yards, plays it left side to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo then plays it out to Diogo Jota, who's wide left. Jota tries to slip a ball in for Darwin to slide onto the end of, but it's about half a yard ahead of him. And just asking a little bit too much of Darwin there. But good build-up play. I think Wagner could be a good show. Nah, he's too busy on the Pop Stars the Rivals or whatever it was called. Sorry, I'm thinking of the other Wagner, the singer, and not David Wagner. And he definitely would not be a good fit. Right, we are 672 likes, folks. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do. We need to get that up above 1,000, let's be honest. McConnell. Ball dinked in. Jones. Oh, hello. 1-0. 1-0. Curtis Jones opens the scoring with a header. Beautiful ball in. Jones with a very composed header. Back across. As they always say to you, put it back where it comes from. Young James McConnell with his first assist, I believe, for Liverpool as well. Everybody immediately celebrates with Curtis Jones, then goes straight over to young McConnell to celebrate with him. Great moment for the young man. Great ball as well. Let me talk you through it. Connor Bradley to Ryan Gravenberch to McConnell. Look at that. Gets his head up. And what a ball. That is brilliant from the young man. Look, great header from Curtis Jones as well to finish it off. Well, let's just take a moment to appreciate young McConnell and what an amazing delivery that was from the youngster. The bench immediately up to celebrating and applauded as well. Klopp absolutely delighted. Liverpool with the lead. Curtis Jones with a headed goal, but a great assist as well from young McConnell. What a moment that is. And yes, the boys are in the lead and no more than our start has deserved. A little bit of Newlon, of course. A little bit of FA Cup Newlon there for McConnell and Jones. Well done. Brilliant. I'm sure no happier moment for Jurgen as well than celebrating a goal like that with the assist from a young man he's given his start today as well in the midfield. Fair play. Delighted for the kid. Delighted for Jones as well. I mean, a Jones header. I don't know how many of them we're going to see, but good goal. That's a good start as well. Keeps us in good spirits. So Liverpool 1, Norwich 0. Goal coming via Curtis Jones' head after a great assist from young McConnell. Beautiful ball with his left foot. Just dinked in behind the Norwich defence. Jones comes in from left to right. Makes his run. Heads it back across where the ball came from. And it was too much for the keeper. So well done, boys. Nice. That's the start we wanted. 774 likes now. Come on, guys. Just 200 and something to go. And also, let's try and chase down that 240,000 subscribers today. It's a big ask. We're about 500 away. But if anyone who hasn't subscribed does hit that subscribe button, it really will help us in our goal. So, boom. Just get confirmation from Mark as well that the Norwich website does say there is VAR in operation today. So, thank you for that one as well, Mark. Appreciate all your input. Did you see Trent's face and nod of approval for the assist? Where's Newlon? Mate, you've missed him. He was on the screen. Newlon was very happy for young McConnell getting an assist. But wow, what an assist as well. Like, I know I should be talking about the goal scorer, but the vision to just get your head up like McConnell did there and immediately dink that ball right in behind the Norwich City right back for Jones the head. Just brilliant goal. Well done, young man. Now Norwich on the attack, right hand side. Canada wins that, heads the ball back down to McConnell. Shoo! Bradley. JC said, do you think they'll rename the Anfield Road end after Jurgen Klopp? It's a brand new stand, so makes sense to me. So, something will have to be done. And something will, no doubt, be done. I just don't know what that will be. You know, he does belong up there, in my opinion, with the pantheon of great Liverpool managers. So I'm sure he'll be acknowledged somehow. I just don't know what that will be yet. But look, Linda Putizzi did like a post from Liverpool fans saying, build Klopp a statue. So I'm sure he'll be acknowledged for all the great work he's done, and not just for the football club, but for the city as well. Right, Norwich in possession in their left back position. Press comes on from Liverpool again. Norwich is struggling to get outside their own half now. Centre back has to take on a couple of Liverpool players. And again, there's that press from the boys. Well in. Jones now. Unlucky, Curtis. Unlucky. Ball up the line now. Look at the speed of Bradley getting back there, by the way. Norwich play the ball across goal. Right hand side. Blocked by Joe Gomez. Well done, Joe. Corner to Norwich. Jesus loves you. I should hope so. Everybody should love me. Jesus is no different to anybody else. Look at me. I'm a national treasure. Now you have me singing a song in my head about Jesus. Oh, Jesus, he loves me and he knows I'm right. I've been talking to Jesus all my life. You did it. That's on you. Another Norwich corner. Yeah, 1-1. Oh, fucking hell. 1-1. Ball played to the near post, flick header, and it loops up over Alisson and into the goal. And the Norwich fans celebrate. And again, another set piece that gets us. Ball delivered in. And again, who had him? Let's have a look. Yeah, we just wanted him more than Gravenberch. It's weak from Gravenberch. Comes off the back of the lad. Oh, it's just lucky. It's just lucky. It just comes off the back of his neck and slash in between his shoulder blades. And it just over. But weak again from us. But look, let's just refocus, get back into it. It's 1-1. That was Norwich's first real foray into our penalty area. Not great that it ends up. For people talking about Kwanzaa letting them go, I get you. But in our system, we don't man mark, apparently. We mark areas. That's what our zonal marking is. Now, if we are man marking, if it's a mix of man marking and zonal, then absolutely Kwanzaa missed his man and let him run. But regardless of who, it's another one conceded for us from a set piece, which worries me. Norwich players just seem to want the ball more than our boys, and that's the concerning part in that situation. There was no physicality in there from our boys. Norwich now play the ball into the right channel. Cross in, straight at Alisson Becker. 23 minutes, 30 seconds gone at Anfield. Liverpool 1, Norwich 1. Buffalo Soldier said that crappy zonal marking. I hate it, mate. I've always hated it. There's no accountability for me in zonal marking, and that's what pisses me off. Bradley, his cross in takes a deflection, headed away. How long have I been supporting Liverpool? Since I was 8, so 34 years. That ball's out, surely. No, Linus said it stayed in. Liam said man marking's a lot better. I'm old school, mate. I'm very much a case of pick a man. He's your man. If that happens, it's on you. You know, and I'm sure that there are reasons why Klopp or Rafa Benitez or other managers over the years have used either zonal marking or a mixture of zonal marking. I just don't. It's just, there's no accountability for me with it. And it's very hard, if you're marking zonally, to beat somebody who gets a run on you. You know, if somebody gets a run on you in a leap, they're more often than not going to have that advantage. So I'm old school. I like, he's your man. If that happens, it's on you. Jones into the left channel to Gakpo. Back to Joe. Curtis Jones. Gomez, ball out right hand side. Offshot his head, goes behind, goal kick Norwich. I hate zonal marking, it's easily beaten, said Chris. Statistically, zonal marking's more effective. Don't care. Don't give a shit, mate. I don't mean that I don't mean that at you. I mean, I don't care if it's statistically better. Statistically, we're conceding a lot more than we should from set pieces. And we need somebody to take responsibility for the shit defending from these set pieces. And at least in my old school way, I know who to point the finger at if we're marking man to man. Zonal marking, what? Whose fault is it? Because ultimately somebody has to be responsible for not picking up people. And as I keep saying, very hard to get a jump when you're standing still. Robbie Collins, welcome mate to Anfield Agenda Ultras. Thank you for your support, dude. Welcome in. $18 minutes to go in the first half. 27 minutes gone. Liverpool won, Norwich won. Norwich coming back into the game a little bit after Liverpool really did blitz the opening exchanges, making it hard for Norwich to get out. But now they've grown in confidence since that goal, and I don't know. I'm still feeling pretty relaxed about it, in all honesty. Bradley, right-hand side. Darwin. Yes, Darwin! Of course we're feeling relaxed about it. Darwin's in a goal-scoring form, don't you know? Mr. Darwin Nunes makes it Liverpool 2, Norwich 1. There he is. You're just getting a little sighter earlier on, testing out the post to make sure it was able to host the ferociousness of his striking ability. And there it is. Mr. Darwin Nunes restores Liverpool lead 2-1. And as I said, he's back. Our boy is back. Let's talk you through it. Great bit of play by Bradley. Little 1-2. Ball back inside. And it was Bradley with the assist and Darwin buries it. I mean, come on. Klopp gives McConnell a start. He gets an assist. Klopp gives Bradley a start. He gets an assist. Fair to say it's paying off for the gaffer. And Darwin Nunes buries that like a lethal striker into the corner. And it's 2-1 to Liverpool. And Jurgen Klopp wheels away in celebration. Mr. Darwin Nunes with a great finish. And Connor Bradley with the assist. There you go. Golazzo. I don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on a bouquet. 2-1. We'll take it. Back in the league. There we go. Mr. Darwin Nunes. Great finish. I'm delighted for the two youngsters as well today. I mean, Bradley's racking up a few assists now. Great assist from McConnell as well earlier. So we'll take that. So for those joining us a little bit late, first goal was Curtis Jones' header with a great assist from young McConnell. Second goal, Darwin Nunes burying a bottom corner with a lovely little assist and good build-up play from Connor Bradley. Corner to Liverpool. Gravenberch plays the ball off the Norwich defender. Liverpool corner on the far side. And that was a proper assist from Bradley as well, because he started that. Won the ball back, then played a little 1-2 down the right-hand side, got into space, played a great ball into Darwin, and Darwin buried it and done the rest. Told you about Bradley. I'm been bigging this kid up for a while. Liverpool tried a set-piece routine that was pulling it back to the edge of the box there, but it wasn't a great ball in. It's cleared by Norwich, but it'll be coming straight back at them. Jones now. Out on the left channel. Ball back into Gravenberch. Gravenberch goes one way, then the other. Still in possession. Goes back to young McConnell. James McConnell now. Nothing on for him, so he goes to Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa back to Gravenberch. Joe. Dinked in behind, looking for Bradley. Ball pulled back. Oh! Gakpo almost with a third. Great football. Bradley again with a ball back inside after a lovely ball over the top from Gomez. Gomez feeds it into Bradley, who pulls it back expertly. And let's be frank about this, Cody Gakpo should have scored that. But just great football. Again, great football. Oh, yeah, it should have been 3-1. And it should have been 3-1 again there. A bit of a goal-mouth scramble. Liverpool have it back. Norwich clear it again. They're on the ropes. Time to sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg. Norwich again trying to play out from the back. Force themselves into all kinds of problems. Gravenberch tries a shot. It's cleared off the line. And Norwich scramble it away. Wasn't off the line. Absolutely was, dickhead. Do you not understand football now? Do you want me to explain to you what the pitch means and where they were on the pitch? And it was absolutely off the line. Lol. Weird. "13 minutes to go in the first half, and it's been entertaining, let's say that. Bradley's just having a great game today. The energy levels, lads. The energy levels from Bradley is just phenomenal. How can I watch the match? I don't know what part of the world you're in, so I don't know the answer to that, mate. I can tell you it's on ESPN Plus, I think, in America. It's on ITV in the UK. I'm watching the game on Premier Sport 2 here in Ireland. Other than that, I'm not sure what other channels it's on, dude. Kwanzaa. Kanade. Out to Conor Bradley again, right hand side. Diogo Jota. McConnell. Lovely ball. Unlucky boys. Brian Douglas, welcome into Anfield Agenda FC, Brian. Thank you for your support. Lads, if you can, please do hit that subscribe button as well. I'm going to keep you up to date with how close we are or closing in towards that amazing target. We're 402 away from 240,000 subscribers. So if there's 400 of you beautiful people who haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. Once we get to 240, the countdown really starts, the 250,000. So every single one at this point means a lot. Gakpo, free kick, right hand side. Ball in, hooked away by Norwich, only as far as Mr. Conor Bradley. Goes back out right side to Gakpo. Gakpo's attempted cross is blocked. Another ball in from Liverpool, headed away by Norwich. This time it is Gravenberch, edge of the penalty area, nothing on, so he's forced to go back out right hand side. To McConnell. Gravenberch. Tries to thread the ball through, but it's cut out by Norwich. And look at that press again. It's beautiful to see. Our press has been really good today. I'm very, very happy with what I'm seeing so far. Other than the sloppy defending on the corner, we're defending well. And winning the ball back quickly, which I really like. 10 minutes to go, plus stoppage time in the first half. Right, what else have we got in the chat? Very quiet in the ground at 1117, or excuse me, 1174. Is it wrong that my two favourite players play right back for Liverpool? No, nothing wrong with that at all, my man. I'm buzzing today for the two youngsters. Again, another good display by Bradley, and McConnell looks absolutely top notch as well. It's been am I wrong, or has this been one of the best seasons for youth players coming through the Liverpool system in a while? Like, we've had them get opportunities before with mixed results, but this season it seems everybody that Klopp is putting into that first team is doing really well. The only one that I can really think of is Chambers had, not a mare, that's not fair, but he had a poor half at home in one of the Europa League games. But so far, lads, the step up for the academy is phenomenal. How come you support Liverpool? I like how it's spelled. I mean, I couldn't imagine supporting a football club that doesn't start with L and ending in L. Another corner. They're mounting up. Ball in from Gakpo. Flicked. Norwich hook it away. Here's a question. Genuine question. And you know I don't like Man City at the best of times, but does anybody else not find it weird that Manchester City can get away with not wearing the Emirates badge for the FA Cup? Does that not... That doesn't sit right with me. That, in my humble opinion, if you don't want to wear a badge of the sponsors of the tournament, then you should be fucked out of it. Oh, Gakpo drags a strike wide. Youth given a chance keeps the current with kids. Long live Liverpool. I'm of the opinion that someone inside the system now is best to keep it going. 100% agrees on the Man City stuff. I don't get it. How are they allowed, like? Because you're owned by one country and they have an airline and you don't want a competing country's airline on your shirt and therefore you refuse to wear the logo for the competition. Doesn't fit right. Doesn't sit right with me that that's allowed. There's a place for you in the Toon Army, mate. I've often been asked who I would support if Liverpool didn't exist, which is kind of a weird question, right? And anyway, the answer is always Newcastle on that one. I like the Geordies. I like the Newcastle people. I think they're salt of the earth. So yeah, it would have always been Newcastle. Would probably be the answer, but. Back to that City question, I don't understand how they're allowed. Oh. Bit of a slip there. Norwich trying to counter, but Liverpool get the defenders back. And between Kanade and Kwanzaa, we calmly head the ball back to Alisson. It's because one rule for them and one rule for others. Seems to be, Liam. No, don't worry though, Liam. There'll probably be an investigation launched into why they're not wearing the badge. So 10, 12 years tops, we'll know the answer. Do you think there's any chance Mourinho will be our next manager? No. Not a little chance, no. He was, it was down to him and Rafael Benitez when we hired Benitez in 2004. And I think Mourinho's always had a bit of a chip on his shoulder about that since then. Am I Irish? I absolutely am, yes, and proud to be so. Greatest group of people on the planet, us Irish. Miles, how are we, mate? Welcome in. Bradley playing like a younger Robbo. Impressive from Andrew, LFC88. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, he's brilliant, isn't he? He's got energy for days. And that's why I said I'm not ready yet to look at bringing in another right back because I want to see how Bradley finishes the season. V. Aaron said, "Hey Craig, how are you doing? Is it possible to get a graphic next to the score showing the scores for us latecomers?" We used to do that, in fairness. So it is possible, yes. It's something that we used to do. We used to stick a little football beside them, but leave it with me, mate. I'll talk to the guys about it. I'm sure we can get that added. Should I go to Dublin for a holiday? No. I'm not. There's no ha funny. No, don't. It's robbery. It's too expensive. I wouldn't inflict it on anybody. The people of Ireland are amazing. You'd have a great time, but you'd want to win the lotto. Hotels are overpriced. Food's overpriced. Drinks overpriced. Everything's overpriced. It's a great country filled with amazing people, but it's also a robbery to stay here. You get fleeced. Sorry, I'm being honest. I love my country to bits, but it's exorbitant when it comes to prices, especially Dublin. Get yourself to Galway, Kerry, Belfast, Wexford, where I live. Come down and see the sunny southeast. Goal scorers are marked on the pitch, apparently, so there you go. Yes, they are. I can see them there. They are marked. There is a little 1 beside the goal scorer, so there you go. But you're going to Boston. Yeah, but I'm going there, mate, you know, not having to worry about money because I'm an internet sensation. So, you know, I go to Boston because I can afford that in life now. Look at me. I've made it. I'm a star. Nah, man, I go to Boston because it's always been an ambition, and you know, Brian's over there and he came over to Dublin to visit us at the live show, so I want to repay that and we're going back over to Boston. So yeah, can't wait. Honestly, it's only about 8-9 weeks away now. Gomez, ball player. And don't forget, if you are in that neck of the woods, please do come and join us. Tickets on sale on Ticketmaster if you're in Boston or Massachusetts in general and you'd like to come and see us. 22nd of March. Can I let you in on a little secret though? Like, remind me at half-time to tell a little story. Half-time. Give me a heads up. 2 minutes to go, plus stoppage time in the first half. Craig, if you got that plate of broccoli ready for Gomez scores, I never agreed to that. I specifically remember saying no to a plate of broccoli. I said I'd eat a piece of broccoli if we win the league, and I will. But there's no way. I wouldn't be able to eat a plate of broccoli. Like, I would actually vomit if I had to eat that much broccoli. Thoughts on St. Patrick's Day? That it's a much bigger deal outside of Ireland than inside of Ireland, which is great. I love it. I love that the world celebrates a day thinking of Ireland. I think it's amazing. And I love that the diaspora around the world get to celebrate it. And I love that everybody knows what St. Paddy's Day is. It's brilliant. I love it. But it's not a big deal inside of Ireland. Like, think about it. We're such a small country, right? Ireland, but all around the world, people know about St. Patrick's Day, and it's one day of the year where most of the world thinks about Ireland on that day. That's, unlucky. Header from Norwich, Allison claims it. That's a beautiful thing. And for such a small country, we're punching well above our weight on the world stage there. Ooh, cross from Norwich again. Allison does well. Keeps that under control. We're into the last 30 seconds. The only problem I have with it is America calling it either Patty's Day, which is very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. Anybody, and I've seen these t-shirts in America and stuff, saying Patty's Day. That's a criminal offence. It's Paddy's Day. Or St. Patrick's Day. But they're your only two options. It's Paddy's or St. Patrick's Day. Not Patty's. That's disgustingly wrong. Two minutes to stop his time. Added on at the end of the first half. I'm a Yank and I love Ireland. Absolutely. That's definitely a reciprocal kinship and friendship there. You know, so many of our Irish men and women, you know, moved to America and helped build parts of America and police parts of America, and that relationship between America and Ireland is incredibly strong. And it's, again, a beautiful thing. One minute left of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Liverpool leading by 2-1. First goal scored by Curtis Jones with a great assist. T said my birthday's on Paddy's Day. Well, you're one step away from a ban now. It's Paddy, Paddy''S. Patty's is the most Americanization of Irish culture. It's just wrong, mate. It's just wrong. Patty's is just silly. Nobody says it. It's Paddy's. Well, don't forget, we have the draw half-time coming up as well, so we will keep you guys up to date. Can I speak Irish? Cúpla focal. Which means a couple of words. I can't, I'm not fluent in Irish. No, I'm not able to speak Oscuelga fluently. Unfortunately, I wish I could, but I can't. Right, half-time. Story time. Right, let me just stop the clock. Right, at half-time, it is Liverpool who lead Norwich by 2-1. So, story time. So, I've always had a fascination with going to Las Vegas, right? Jamie Rennie, lovely to see you back in, mate. Thank you for joining Anfield Agenda Ultras again. Dia Schmirgwith, Blaze. Tom Gamo. Welcome to Anfield Agenda Ultras, Jamie Rennie. Sorry. So again, I love that. Dia Gwich, Dia Schmirgwith, Tom Gamo, Cunnis and Thought too. So I've always had a fascination with going to Las Vegas, right? Ever since I was a kid. And I got married to an amazing woman who is absolutely my best friend and the best person in the world. But unfortunately for me, also has never, ever, ever, ever wanted to go to Las Vegas. Just doesn't appeal to her. It's not her thing. So I'd always thought, never going to get a chance to go to Vegas. So then LFC Brian, or LFC USA, Brian as you guys know him, we got chatting and we were like, lads, trip to Vegas? So he said, I'm up for it. And then his brother Vern said, I'm up for it. And I said to Sabrina, would you like a new pair of runners or that, love? Is there anything you wanted and you needed? She goes, what do you want? I said, nothing. Are you all right, love? I love you. Is there anything I can get for you? You know, how are you? I might need to take a few days away in November, or Sabrina, or October. And she says, oh, go on. And I said, well, you know the way I always go away in international breaks? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, you know the way we're going away to Boston in March, and then we're going away with the family in September to Turkey. And she said, yeah. And they go, can I go to Vegas? And she says, what? I said, can I go to Vegas? She said, with who? Which is a fucking important question, right? Because I knew this next answer was going to either get me to Vegas or have me sleeping on the sofa. So I said, well, Brian. We love Brian. And she said, oh, okay, yeah, no problem. So then I said to her, Sabrina, I was looking into the flights for Vegas. And I always wanted to go since I was a little boy. And, you know, it's been a tough year. You can see where I'm going with this, right? It's been a tough year. And I've been up and down. So, can I go business class? And she said, what? I said, can I go business class? And he said, why do you want to go business class? And I said, because you're not coming. The family aren't coming. It's probably the only time in my life I'll be able to go near business class. And I've always wanted to do Vegas and do it the right way. You know, full Billy Big Bollocks. Business class, great hotel, amazing food. And she said, yeah. So, I'm going to Vegas. And I'm going business class. And it's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. I'm going to be that guy in shorts and a hoodie in business class, making everybody else feel uncomfortable. And I can't wait. So yeah, Vegas, October, American Airlines, business class. Whoop whoop. Your boy's going up in the world. Anyway, the draw will be taking place soon. But yeah, shout out to my wife for allowing me to do that one splurge in my life. Because I never do shit like that. I never splash out on stupid, frivolous stuff. But wow. Going to Vegas, doing it right. And I am so excited. I'm so excited to be able to go. Life ambition realised. And if you're in that neck of the woods, come see us. You should have gone Delta. I usually fly Delta to America, Adam. We've always flown Delta, other than we've been to Florida 6 times. 5 times of that we've flown with Delta. Once we flew with Virgin. But I couldn't get the Delta flights to line up properly, so American Airlines was actually really good value. To be fair, I think it was $1,800 for the return tickets in business class with American Airlines. Lie flat bed. Yes, thank you very much. Hangover Craig edition. That's what's going to happen, man. That's what I said to Sabrina and Connor. It needs to be a hangover. You know, I need to be in Vegas waking up in a booth somewhere. You're in Vegas right now. Enjoy. Oh, look at you. I can't wait to go. It's going to be loads of fun. We've already got Sphere tickets to go and see the Sphere experience. That's going to be class. Can't wait to see that. Aer Lingus is always good for American flights. Yeah, we're flying Aer Lingus, Mason, over to Boston, but just economy for me, Connor, Connor's partner Katie, and my wife Sabrina. When we go over in March, we're flying with Aer Lingus. Right, so how many dogs do I have? 1. We used to have 2, but unfortunately Gizmo died a few months ago. The draw's taking place now, by the way. So yeah, we used to have 2 doggies, but unfortunately Gizmo passed away. Delighted to see you happy, said Paul. Thank you, mate. Honestly, dude, I know it's cheesy. I know it's frivolous. But I've always dreamt of a business class trip to Vegas. And now my dreams have come true. So I'm over the moon. I'm so happy about it and so excited to go. I'm actually going around the house calling me business class Craig. I'm not even joking. Yeah. Right. Blackburn Rovers are Wrexham for the first time out of the draw. Vegas vlog, absolutely, 100% Vegas vlog. Glenn Johnson conducting the draw. So, Blackburn or Wrexham against Newcastle is the first game. Chelsea or Aston Villa is the next one out. I live in Vegas. Come to the LFC bar. My pleasure. Maybe we can do a little Q&A at the LFC bar in Vegas if you guys want to have me there while I'm over. Leeds United or Plymouth. So Chelsea or Aston Villa against Leeds or Plymouth. Bournemouth is the next name out. Bournemouth. Against Leicester. Macca said, Craig, you nervous about how sloppy and lethargic we were in that half? A lot of misplaced passes from Connor Grafenberg. Expect better. Actually, completely the opposite, Macca. I thought we did well in the first half. I thought we bossed it. I'm concerned. Liverpool or Norwich are out, so we're home. We're at home against Watford or Southampton. So Liverpool, if we get through, will be at home against Watford or Southampton. So, another good home draw. I'll take that. Because one, Auto Cup scheme, nice one for all the people who get to go to the games. Manchester United or Newport will be away against either Bristol or Forest. What will Brent do in that? Forest against United again? There'll be tears. Wolves are the next one out. Against Brighton. Wolves against Brighton. Jens, thank you, mate, for the gifted memberships. You're very kind. Sheffield Wednesday or Coventry. Against Maidstone. That's kind of shitty for Maidstone, isn't it? They got their away game, but it's Sheffield Wednesday or Coventry. So none of the big boys. And it'll be City and Luton the last game with Luton at home. So City have to go to Kenilworth Road to take on Luton. Downtown Vegas, well, Pepe Reina has really let himself go. Oh, on that, so can we all give some love hearts to Downtown Vegas? Because he got me a cameo done by 4-4 Tunes. Because he knows my son watches 4-4 Tunes, and I've never been lucky enough to be on 4-4 Tunes. So Downtown Vegas got a cameo done for me from 4-4 Tunes, wishing us good luck on the Boston gig. And it's awesome. And I cannot thank you enough, my man, for that. My son loves it. My wife loves it. I love it. And it definitely did the trick of cheering me up after the Klopp news. So big love to you, my man, on that. Thank you so much. So yeah, just to confirm again, Watford or Southampton for Liverpool or Norwich. The winner of this game will be at home in that tie. I told the story at halftime, Ewan. You missed it. I've already given you the whole story. City got Luton. I love that shock. I wanted them to get Maidstone. I wanted Maidstone to get that big game, you know. By the way, have you guys seen Maidstone's manager? Man, the good vibes off him are phenomenal. I hope that man goes a long way in the game. It was so heartwarming to watch his press conference and see him so beaming with pride and positivity and looking out for his club, of course, as well. Brilliant. What a man. And so fair play to him and Maidstone for, I think, the first club since, 50 years, 60 years from the non-league or from that low down to get to the fifth round of the FA Cup. What video from 4-4 Tunes are we in? Again, he got me a cameo from 4-4 Tunes. And by that I mean he paid for a video to be made for me by 4-4 Tunes. I'm not in any of their videos. I haven't had that pleasure yet, and I hope someday to be. Because I love 4-4 Tunes and my son loves 4-4 Tunes. And if I appeared in it, I'd be a hero to him. Which is why my friend in the chat did the cameo thing for us, which was so lovely. I missed the Nunes goal. Was it good? Yes, it was very good. Good bit of play down the right hand side from Connor Bradley. Played a 1-2. Played the ball back inside to Darwin. Darwin took a touch and buried it into the corner. It was a very good goal. Both of our goals were good goals. Who have United got? You were away against the winner of... I can't remember. Sorry, man, I can't remember. But I know United were away and it was a fairly respectable draw. Nothing too dramatic. Anyone in our Discord, the 4-4 Tunes videos in the Discord. If you get a chance, just search my post in there and you'll see it. And if you need it, I'll post it again later. Second half coming up. My cousins live in Boston. They got tickets to come see you. That's awesome, Lacey. Thank you. And please pass on my sincere thanks to your cousins. Look, if you guys are in Boston or in and around it, or you're part of the Boston support. Oh, by the way, if anybody watching is part of the Boston Liverpool Supporters Club, please reach out to us. I'd love to send you guys some complimentary tickets to come to the show. So yeah, if you or anybody knows somebody inside the Boston official Liverpool Supporters Club, please ask them to reach out to us. Contact at Anfield Agenda or whatever, and I will happily send some complimentary tickets your way for some of your members to come. Be lovely to meet you guys on the night and say hello and talk football, of course, with you. Your daily Sobo lover says upgraded his membership. Thank you, mate. To Anfield Agenda Ultras. See you in the Discord group. I know this is a time to think about next season ahead, but I can't stop thinking about what will happen if we get Alonso. Mate, I'm probably so far deluded at this point, Ivani, that it is Alonso or nobody in my head. That's how strong my feelings are on it. But whoever gets the job, I will certainly get behind like everybody else. Have you seen United Elise? So I had seen the article you're talking about, Robert, that said that Olise prefers the idea of going to United over Chelsea. I think that's the article you're speaking of. And to be fair, he's already turned down Chelsea once. No free tickets for the Irish. Eamon, if you want to come over to Boston, dude, you can have a ticket on me, dude. No problem. If you want to make your way over to Boston, I will happily give you a ticket, sir. My dad is sad because Leeds got Chelsea or Villa. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I have a couple of uncles as well who are Leeds United fans. Date for the FA Cup round is the week commencing the 28th of February, the same week as the League Cup final. Just thank you, Mark, for sending me all that information as well. So for those of you who haven't seen, Liverpool are at home in the FA Cup if they finish off Norwich today. And they will be at home against either Watford or Southampton. Am I doing a show in Vegas? No. Vegas is just going to be a lads trip. But, as I said earlier on, I know there's a big Liverpool bar in Vegas. If anybody in that bar wants me to come there for an evening or something to do a Q&A or whatever, for like obviously gratis, just message. Be my pleasure to pop along. And look, I'm of the mindset wherever I am in the world, if there's Liverpool fans there and they'd like to have a chat about football, I'm in, you know. I've all my trips on holiday to Florida with my family, I've usually ended up meeting people in the theme parks and talking Liverpool with them, and yeah, I'm a pretty straightforward dude. Right, second half's about to get underway. Liverpool attacking the Cop end, so yeah, just send me a message and I will happily come along. Right, here we go. Second half is underway, and Liverpool, of course, do not. Whoa! We didn't do the decent thing. I feel like I'm broken now. That's the first time this season I can remember we haven't gone direct with the ball from kickoff. Is there an 8:30 stream later? No, there isn't, Ryan. Mainly because I'll be balls deep in watching NFL at that point. Just ordered a pizza and there's half of it with no cheese on. Oh, that's not good. Why am I overreacting? Have you just met me? Literally, that's me. That's my thing, dude. I am Mr. Overreacting. Right, so predictions for the final score, lads. What we saying? Sorry about your Texans. Was pulling for them to upset the Ravens. Thank you, Pomp. I'll tell you what, though. The Packers should have won. The Packers should have knocked out the 49ers. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about tonight's games. Particularly... Oh! Another chance. Hooked away. Gakpo. Out left side to Jones. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight's game between Baltimore and the Chiefs. Cross in. Darwin heads it down straight to the keeper. Right. So I think people are expecting goals second half. 4-1, 5-1, 3-1. Eamon Green's going 4-1. CL Soccer Fit's going 5-1. Gandhi's Flip Flops 4-1. They're well worn, I'm sure. Good man, McConnell. Just climb all over Ashley Barnes there to stop him on the counter. Good man. Two 1 sounds realistic. So mods, excuse all the scores in the chat there. Don't be timing out anybody. That's on me. I asked them for predictions, so please don't be putting anybody out there. That's on me. Where are we at with the subs? Lads, 300 to go. 300 subscribers to go. Please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. We're closing in on 204. Ooh! Oh my days, what a strike. Norwich player just comes onto screen, puts the laces through it, has Allison scrambling across right hand side, and thankfully for us, let's see from behind, let's see this. It was always a yard wide, but good clean strike of the ball. Craig, we're going to time you out. Sounds fair, Colin. I probably deserve it. Canade. Connor Bradley. Bit of a heavy first touch from Bradley. Tries to then pull it back, gets dispossessed, and Norwich are in possession. They're forced inside their own half. Doo-doo. Here's McConnell again. Looking for a player to pass the ball to. Curtis Jones. Craig, I can see the lads playing amazing for the rest of the season to give the lads a good send-off, said David Flack. I hope so, David. I very much do, mate. Another ball in from Bradley, headed away by Norwich, and it will go all the way out on the far side for a Liverpool throw-in. Hi Craig, hope you and the family are well. For me, you're the salt of the earth. Always cheer me up no matter what's going on. You really are the best of us. I'm just another dude, Jamie, but like your good self, mate, just trying to have a bit of fun, make people smile, but it's always great to see you in the chat, my man. Gomez, McConnell, out right hand side to Connor Bradley. Jones, strike! Ooh. Unlucky, not too far away. I'd like to see that from behind the goal. 50 minutes on the clock, still 2-1 to Liverpool. Better angle than that, surely. There we go. This is the angle we need to see. Yeah, it was actually further wide than I thought initially. A couple of yards wide there from Jones. Mr. Wizard, thank you, bud. Appreciate your kind words. We do need the third. Yeah, I agree with that, Malcolm. Sooner the better we get to third. So we've had, thank you for that, SG. 10 attempts for Liverpool, 2 for Norwich, 4 on target, 2 on target. Jones now, right hand side. Grafenberg, Kwanzaa. Lads, this week coming up, is anybody else both nervous and extremely excited about the Chelsea-Arsenal game coming up? Massive week ahead. I mean, a few appeals here for handball. I haven't seen a replay of it yet. My initial instinct was no handball. It was just, it did hit his arm, but not what I class as a handball, personally, from my initial instincts from what I've seen. Canade in possession now, right hand side. Am I nervous to play Chelsea? I am a little bit, because you never know which one is going to show up. Jones now. What a ball. Jota. Goal! 3-1. Diogo Jota. Did we doubt it? Ball drops to him. Of course he's going to bury it. That's all the man does. He's an assassin. He's a ninja. He's a goal scorer. He's a centre forward. He's put us 3-1 up. Diogo Jota, what a finish. Beautiful ball over the top from Curtis Jones. Norwich defender was backtracking. He gets ahead on it, but it inadvertently puts it into the path of Diogo Jota. He turns, first time, volleys it, buries it, 3-1, good night. What a ball from Jones. And then, look at that from Jota. First time, left foot, buries the volley into the far corner. 3-1, game, set and match. Liverpool will be at home in the next round of the Cup against Watford or Southampton, barring an absolute collapse here. Newland loves it, I love it, Diogo loves it. 3 goals, bing bang bosh. And 3 belters as well, let me say. 3 very, very good goals. Diogo left foot volley, buries it. What a finish. And that, my friends, should be hopefully that. Boom, Diogo. You love to see it. I'm sure we have a Diogo emoji, do we not? For the Anfield Agenda members. Right. Pretty good day so far. We've got a goal for Darwin. We've got a goal for Diogo. All we need is a Cody Gakpo goal now when we've got the complete set. Sunshine. Moonlight. Good times. Diogo. He's better than Figo. He is, don't you know? He's so good, isn't he? He's so good at the minute. Diogo's on fire. So on that handball, right? I'm going to say that was a handball. And here's why. The movement of the arm. I wouldn't have thought it was a handball. Look, it's irrelevant because we scored a minute later. I wouldn't have thought that was a handball if the player hadn't done this at the end of it. That's, to me, what made that a handball. But look, it's irrelevant now because we scored a moment later anyway. Doesn't matter. But it should have been a penalty. I thought it would have been a penalty. But yeah, look, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Virgil van Dijk is on to replace Ibrahima Konate. He takes the captain's armband. And Andy Bleeding Robertson. Andy Robertson is back. This is not a drill. Robbo is back. He is on the pitch. As is Dominic Szoboszlai. Here we go. Andy Robertson, welcome home. Welcome home, sir. Great to have him back on the pitch. Jones went off. Konate went off. But yes, the big news there is Andy Robertson is back on the pitch in a Liverpool shirt. What a day. Dom is back as well. Good to see Szoboszlai's on the ball. We love it. Perfect. Andy Robertson. Why am I singing the Scottish national anthem now inside my head? Oh yeah, I didn't change the score. Thank you for that, show. Forgot to change the score. Got too carried away with the celebrating. There you go. Sorry, dude. "56 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool 3, Norwich 1. And again, Robbo's on the pitch. Dominic Szoboszlai's on the pitch. Just brilliant. Brilliant to see Robbo finally get back out there. It seems like a long time, doesn't it? So here's Dom. Go on, Dom. Ball inside. Gravenberch. Robbo. So good to say that. To Gakpo. McConnell. Ball out right hand side to young Connor Bradley. McConnell again. Dominic Szoboszlai. Kwanzaa to Verge. Out to Darwin. Who are you? Who are we? Bradley. Jota. I can't be the only one who's potentially excited about the idea of Alonso coaching Szoboszlai and Bajcetic. Robbo for an assist, said Barry. Love you, bro. Been watching just over 7 months. Much love. Can I have a shout out? Sure. Cure your boredom. Thank you. If you put in kind words like that, dude, I'll read them out. Much better than getting trolled. So thank you, my man. 13 minutes, sorry, gone in the second half, and 3-1. What was that? Ashley Barnes getting ahead of himself, trying to pull a Xavi Alonso there inside his own half. Lads, I'm so obsessed with getting to 250,000. I'm continuously checking where we at now. Right, please do keep hitting that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. 300 away from 240,000, and every single one means a lot to us. So please do hit the subscribe button if you're new. Norwich in possession inside their own half, but it feels like it's just counting down to us getting through to the next round at this point. And for those of you who may not have seen the draw, Liverpool or Norwich will be at home in the fifth round of the FA Cup against either Watford or Southampton. Who's man of the match so far? Oh God, Bradley or McConnell? Probably. I feel like I need to give it to one of the younger players today, based off what we're seeing so far. Jota's had a good game as well. Norwich now on the counter attack. Good challenge that from Kwanzaa. I think McLean's back up on his feet after a bit of a... Let's have a look at this challenge actually. I mean, McConnell went in, got the ball. I mean, his studs were up a bit, but, you know, yellow to me if that... There's nothing sinister in that, but referee says play on. Certainly not enough for a red card, and because the ref didn't book him, we move. Triple change coming up here from Norwich. I can see Adamida on the sidelines there. Do a poll for man of the match so far. No, we do the man of the match poll in the fan reaction show, dude. So that'll be coming up half an hour after the game is over. So when the game's over, I do my pre-recorded match reaction. I do my pre-recorded player ratings video. And then we're back half an hour after the end of the game for the fan reaction show, where you guys have your say and vote for the man of the match. So, as I said, triple change there from Norwich. We have 1,285 likes. Could we get to 1.5k before the game's over? Hooked away by Gakpo. Will there be a live tonight? No, Hassan, there won't, mate. Be back tomorrow, though. Tonight is NFL night for me. So, I won't lie, dude. That's what I'm going to be doing for the night, is sitting down and watching back-to-back NFL games. And eating ridiculously bad food on the sofa. That's the plan. Oh, chance. Darwin, deflection, corner, unlucky. Klopp looks all smiles anyway, which is good to see. You know, it's good to see we've got the win today. We're getting the win so far, I should say. Some good football, some good goals, and absolutely positivity around everybody by the looks of it, including our manager. Corner in. 4-1. Virgil van Dijk header. He's a centre-half. He's a number 4. Watch him defend. Motherfucker will also score. He's our bleeding captain. Norwich are shite. It's Virgil van Dijk. He's Virgil van Dijk. He's a centre-half. He's a number 4. Watch him defend. You just watch them score. He'll pass the ball, come as you like. Who is he? He's Virgil van Dijk. He's Virgil van Dijk. Oh, I love that. The only bleeding week I don't put a fiver on a Virgil van Dijk header. There he is. Shane says, you butchered that. Dude, I never professed to be able to sing. I know I can't sing. I just don't care. That's the difference. Where are we? Score line changey 4-1. Good header. Please stop singing. Go fuck yourself. You're getting banned. There you go. Have a timeout. I'll do what I want. And I'm being nice giving you a timeout. And no, I'll never stop singing. I'll enjoy myself however I see fit. And if you don't like it, tough titties Turkleton. Beautiful. Dominic back on the pitch. Assist. Virgil comes on to replace Canade. Headed goal. 4-1. Bing bang bosh. Change the score. It's already done, mate. Already done. Completed it. I keep saying this every time after I sing and butcher a song, but weirdly, as much as you'll see me laugh and sing on here, I never would do a karaoke erratum because I haven't got the courage to do it, because I can't sing but here comes Trent, by the way. Darwin Nunes coming off to be replaced by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Good to see you back, Trent. We've missed you. 25 to go. Comes straight on, tells Conor Bradley that no doubt there'll be a little change of position for him here. Another corner. Szoboszlai to take it for his 1 second. To see him there giving a little nod to Dom. Drops down. Trent, strike! Oh, blocked. But with that Virgil van Dijk header was not an easy header. The goalie scored. That was a very, very good header. It absolutely doesn't say 3-1, mate. I'm looking at my scoreboard and it says 100% 4-1. And it said 4-1 moments after the goal. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Your singing makes my day. Great crack, never stop. Oh, I don't intend on stopping. Don't worry. What's my favourite chant? The Fields of Anfield Road. Yeah, that will probably be my favourite because of the Irish connection. And I've said this to you guys before, but The Fields of Athenry, that famous Irish song, was written by Pete St. John, who was a friend of my father-in-law's. And I actually got permission directly from Pete St. John to use it in any content I want to make. I got written permission from the songwriter, which feels very surreal to say. But yeah, that connection between Calm down, Craig. It's only a viewpoint. Okay, Chris wants a timeout then. Off you pop, Chris. Enjoy that timeout there, fella. And don't ever tell me what to do. Yeah, so I got permission to use the song, and it has that connection to obviously my father-in-law and to Liverpool as well. So that's the one for me. Offside here. I mean, you can put it in the net all you want. You're offside. And the offside flag goes up. Dude looks confused, like he didn't think he was offside. He was absolutely offside. And very clearly offside. But after that, the goal was taken well. But yeah, dude, you're like 2 yards off there. Si Senor was brilliant, yeah. Look, we've been blessed as Liverpool fans over the years. The creativity of the Liverpool fan base and the songbook has been absolutely top notch. Genie's song was brilliant. Si Senor was amazing. Ring of Fire was brilliant to hear as well. We've conquered all of Europe. Absolutely iconic. But yeah, Si Senor. The version of that in Argentina where the River Plate fans were singing Si Senor in the stands with the translation of "You never have the balls of River Plate," and Boca fans watched on TV, and yeah, that's amazing. Have a look for it. It's on YouTube. Honestly, it's incredible to see the rhythm and the just the vibe of those. I think it was River Plate fans. Oh, 4-2. What a strike. Wow. 4-2. What a strike. Now, can I say something? If Kelleher was in goal now, you'd all be slaughtering him over that. Great goal, great strike. Not taking it away, but if Kelleher was in goal, all that some people would be saying was, Ali would have saved that. Great strike. Very good finish. And it's 4-2. Where are we? Away goals. There we go. 4-2. Oh, Nana saves that. Sorry, I can't hear him over the sound of him being knocked out with the AFCON whilst being dropped simultaneously. So, we've had goals, 6 of them. We can't say we haven't been entertained. But still, 20 minutes to go in the game. Liverpool 4, Norwich 2 in what has been a pretty entertaining cup tie. Ball in from Trent. Oh, Jota. Oh, Gakpo couldn't get his bearings. Norwich looked to play out. Good tracking back, boys. Away you go, Ryan. Go on. Somebody show support for him. That's a free, ref. No, we're not giving frees today, apparently. Oh, go on. Go on. Unlucky. Bradley knew he should have probably had another assist there. And that's a free out to Norwich. It's crappy weather up north, Macara. What's it like down there? 1 sec. Yeah, it's drizzly and overcast and miserable looking. The other game finished 1-1 between Watford and Southampton. Thank you for that, SG. So there'll be a replay there at St Mary's to see who has the right to play Liverpool. Not a good game by Liverpool. Well, we're winning 4-2, so if that's not a good game, I'll take it. Norwich, is it Norwich throw in? Is that what it's given? Norwich throw in. Haroon said, how is this not a good game? We've been brilliant. I know. I don't understand. Like, yeah, it's been a bit sloppy at times, but we've made a load of changes, scored some great goals. And it's, look, after the week we've had with the news that Jurgen dropped them on Friday, I'll take a win today of any variety to book our place in the next round. A win is a win for me. You know, keep us going in all competitions, keep the morale high ahead of the game against Chelsea on Wednesday. We're up to 1.4k likes now, so we're closing in on that 1,500 like goal. And also, please do hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. 240,000 is within our sights, and yeah, what a thing. That's mad to say, by the way, 240,000 subscribers, but we're getting close. Bradley now in possession. Or excuse me, McConnell in possession, my apologies. Into the left channel to Andy Robertson. Robbo puts in a cross. Norwich head gets on the end of it, clears it away. Chris, thank you for gifting 5 memberships, sir. You're very kind. Gakpo. Soboslai, his strike is blocked. Those memberships from Chris went to Reese the SpongeBob, to Tian Superman, or Sourman, sorry, my apologies, Tian, that's on me, dude. Andre Bicage, Charlie Cash, there you go, and thank you, Chris, for those. Robertson, to Virgil van Dijk, Jarell Kwanzaa. 3k watching, just hit the like, good people, said. Who said that? Jason. Thank you, Jason. Gravenberg. Robertson. What's your top 5 moments as a Liverpool fan? Oh, God. Barcelona, Istanbul, Gerrard Olympiacos, Gerrard West Ham FA Cup, and Origi against Everton. Off the top of my head, really quickly, probably those. So, if you want them in order, Barcelona come back top, Istanbul second, Origi goal against Everton third, the one where the Pickford's little arms couldn't stop the ball bouncing off the top of the bar. Gerrard goal against Olympiacos fourth, and Gerrard FA Cup final goal against West Ham fifth. Just off the top of my head, and I'm sure I've forgotten some big moments. Why is it I still get ads after being gifted a membership? Because there's nothing to do with ads and memberships, mate. That's not a YouTube thing. The only way you skip ads on YouTube is by getting YouTube Premium. Yeah, it's memberships. No channels perks are part of no ads. That's a Twitch thing, not a YouTube thing. Dortmund should be in there. Yeah, that Dortmund night as well was incredible. As I said, I probably am forgetting things off the top of my head here, but the Dejan Lovren header and the comeback against Dortmund was, yeah, that was brilliant as well. What a night that was. Ali versus West Brom. Yeah, that was a huge moment because it qualified for the Champions League. But I find it hard to pick a COVID moment as one of the best moments. 7-0 will be up there as well, yeah. Again, I'm just, I answer the question off the top of my head without really sitting down and thinking about it, but 7-0's got to be in there somewhere probably, yeah. That's a very good point. Giving United an absolute whooping at Anfield 7-0 should never be forgotten, nor should the 5-0. But that's why I find it so hard to single out these moments and count them down outside of the big ones. But my top 3 I'm comfortable with. The Barca game, Istanbul, McConnell's a bit of cramp, and the Origi moment against Everton. I love that moment so much. McConnell's down. It looks like cramp to me more than anything from the way he's trying to stretch out. One of mine has to be that Lallana winner against Norwich to make it 5-4 with Klopp celebrations. That the one the glasses got broke, Aaron? That was hilarious. Have Liverpool moved around position since moving Trent on? I don't think so, no. Bradley's still coming up on the right-hand side. Robertson's gone onto the left. I think Trent's doing in a midfield role, I think, still in there. I haven't, I'm going to be honest now, I haven't paid much attention to it since we've made the changes. Thank you, Lyder. Appreciate that, mate. 5 worst moments. Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. But I'll tell you what, one of them will be Klopp saying he's leaving. That'll be one of the 5 worst moments. Yeah, I don't want to go through the worst moments because I've had enough sad thoughts this week. It looks like McConnell will be going off, I think. But what a display. What a display from young McConnell. He won't forget today, nor should he. And he's being replaced by Lucho. I think it's just a bit of cramp and, you know, a lot of ground covered. Obviously, probably a lot of nervous energy as well. But what a game from young McConnell, and he won't forget that. Nor will we forget it. What a performance from him. Great assist for the first goal as well. Ball inside. Nice little 1-2. Gakpo pulls it back. Jota save. Is that in? Is that over the line, referee? No? No? Let's have a look. Thank you, Pinky. Very kind. Ooh, save there. Oh, I thought that was... Looks like it wasn't over the line, but good save by the keeper there from Jota. Then the ball rebounds and breaks. Gravenberch hits it. And again, it's blocked on the line. Oh. And it ends up as a goal kick to Norwich. Ten minutes to go. Plus stoppage time. Great saves by the keeper there from Norwich. Well done, Connor Bradley. Again, couple of blocks in here now, but we still haven't cleared our lines. Norwich in possession. Press comes on, forces Norwich back inside their own half. Who would I rather play, Watford or Southampton? Southampton? I think it'd be a nice, open, entertaining game. Zidane? No, it's Craig, mate. I know we look alike. Easy one to confuse. But no, I'm not Zidane. I don't want Zidane as our next manager. You don't have to worry about it, mate. It won't happen. Anybody who keeps suggesting Zidane either doesn't know anything about Liverpool or just really likes Zidane. Either way. I've realised that the E's aren't capitalised in the LFC font, and now it's really annoying me. Thanks for making me aware of it now as well, mate. So now I have to be annoyed by it. You should have kept that one to yourself, XX Spider Sith, because once I see these things like yourself, I won't be able to unsee it. Come on, dude. We won 5, lads. Come on, let's get us a 5th. I'm just looking on the chase down for 240k. Lads, come on, keep hitting that subscribe button. I want to try and get to 240k and let the countdown to 250 start. Why not Nagelsmann? I've still got some questions around Julian Nagelsmann. I think it's probably just the run of jobs that he's had that haven't worked out too well. So I'm a little bit weary, I should say, of Julian Nagelsmann at the moment. And also, he's in a job, and he'll be in that job till at least after the Euro. So timing-wise, it wouldn't fit. Thomas Frank will be a good option, said Mikey. It would be an interesting one. And there are a lot of things Thomas Frank does that are likeable. His brand of football is not too dissimilar in ways to how we play. But is he a big enough name? You know, would he be able to attract the players? I don't know the answers to them, but he has been a name that's been mentioned by a couple of people as certainly one that will be weighed up by the owners. Eddie Howe. No, no way I'm looking at Tyndall on the sidelines. No. That's I've got to be honest. Eddie Howe I've no problem with, but that assistant manager of his, I don't want him anywhere near us. Thank you very much. Garcia said Gerrard. Well, Garcia's really fucking wrong then. Nobody. I don't know a single Liverpool fan that wants Gerrard next that I've spoken. Not one. Corner in. Oh, unlucky. Virg gets a header. Ball glances over. So there was a fake score there from Dom. So I'm going to have a timeout for that, bud. Fake scores we don't do. Yeah, let's do a poll. Someone said let's do a poll. I'm going to do a poll. Let's get a poll going. 1 second. Corner in. Hooked away by Norwich. One sec, I'm just putting this poll together here. I need one more option. You know what? I'm going to put this in. Oh no. How do I spell this dude's name? Right, so I've probably spelled Amorim wrong. So let's start this poll. I've probably spelled the sporting manager's name wrong, so apologies on that one, but I think you know who I mean. So the poll is up there. Alonso De Zerbi, Thomas Frank or Amorim. And again, sorry if I've spelled his name wrong. When you buy a manager, do you have to get an assistant manager for that club? No, and you don't buy managers. But no, the manager gets to pick his backroom staff usually. And look, we know where our backroom staff are going. So Amorim is Sporting Lisbon's manager, Pops. Yeah, sorry. I told you I spelled it wrong, but you know who I mean, so. Gerrard would still be a fantastic choice, though. I don't think he would. If he came in as Alonso's number 2, That would be interesting if he could humble himself to be Alonso's number 2. Then maybe down the line you could look at Gerrard. I just don't think so. Not now. Right, corner, Trent to take it. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Headed down. And we let it go for another Liverpool corner. Look, Milner coming in as part of any backroom staff I'd be on board with. Not as obviously the coach, but having Milner as a number 2 or part of a coaching team, 100%. Szoboszlai, oh, unlucky. Tried to catch the keeper early. Keeper got down, made a decent save to his left-hand side. You can have Brendan Rodgers back. I'll respectfully pass on that one, Chris, my man. But look, can you imagine if we did? I know this isn't going to happen, right? This isn't going to happen. But imagine Alonso was manager. Oh, what a strike from distance. Jota. Oh, over the bar. Lucky Diogo. Imagine Alonso was manager with Gerrard and Milner as the assistants. Imagine, honestly, imagine that for a minute. Alonso the gaffer, Gerrard the assistant manager, and Milner a coach. Oh, imagine the standards that would be set in that dressing room. Oh, Simeone would have to be in the conversation, wouldn't he? We don't need a football terrorist, Edward. No, he's anti-football, in my opinion. Simeone, I don't. No, he's too much of a villain. No to Cholo Simeone. That would be amazing. Oh, it would be so good, wouldn't it? It won't happen, but it'd be so good. Thomas Tuchel for manager. Nah, I can't be the only one, Paul, who would just look at Thomas Tuchel and going, we're just getting a worse version of the manager that's just left us. I don't know if it's just me. I've never been able to take to Thomas Tuchel. I don't know, he's just not my type of personality. Simeone Inzaghi's name has definitely been one I've seen mentioned a bit. Scott, thank you for your super chat. You said Inzaghi or Allegri. Allegri, no. But Inzaghi's name is an interesting one. Jota, another volley over the bar. What about Pep Linders? He can go and take Alonso's job in Bayer Leverkusen. Be a good fit, I think. Conor Bradley has been given the Emirates Man of the Match by ITV. And I agree. I think it's a very good selection. I think himself and McConnell have been brilliant today. But Conor Bradley has been given the ITV Man of the Match award. So 5 minutes added on extra time, by the way. 5 minutes. Cross in from Norwich. Ali comes and claims it. So, let's see how we're doing on the subscriber count. Lads, we're closing in. It's less than 200 and a bit now. If you haven't hit the sub button, please do. There's 3,100 people in the chat. We're 270 or so away from 240k. Every one really helps. Don't forget, we'll be asking you on our fan reaction show for your man of the match vote as well. We'll check in right now on the next manager poll. Amarim with 2%, Thomas Frank with 3%, Roberto De Zerbi with 7%, but with 88% of the vote, it is Xabi Alonso who was your choice from my selections for the next Liverpool manager. Again, Liverpool still pushing for a fifth. Szoboszlai. Trent. Block. Back to Diaz. He pulls it back across. Goes over everybody's head to the far side. Cross in. It's blocked. And it goes out for Liverpool corner on the far side. Do you start Trent and Bradley against Chelsea? Oh, it's a good question. Probably not. Because I think he'll go with McAllister in the DM position. But yeah, it is going to... Like, Bradley's done his career an absolute world of good with his performances while Trent's been away. Norwich now on the counter. Overhit pass, though. And that will go all the way through to Virgil van Dijk. 2 minutes plus stoppage. 2 minutes of stoppage time, to go. Yeah. Wasn't vintage, but we got the job done. And we do know that we are going to be playing either the winner of the Southampton Watford replay, which is going to be taking place. Michel, the Girona manager. It's the Man City connection there, Drew. That makes that probably a non-starter, dude. You know, the City club, City group own a big stake in Girona. So I would say that's a no-no. Serena Wiegman. I think, is she not still managing the England women's team, to be fair? Oh, man down. Gakpo got one in the face, I think. He's alright. He's getting back up to his feet. Let's have a look what happened. I just keeper caught him on the follow through, but he's back up and he's alright, thankfully. There's definitely no malice intended in that. Jamie, always a pleasure, my man. Thank you for your kind words. It's always great to see you in the chat, dude. Right, we're back on the way with a drop ball. Diaz. Ball's over hit. Bradley. Gravenberch, 5-2. Ryan Gravenberch with a header at the far post. Another assist from Connor Bradley. And Liverpool have got the fifth that we've all been greedily asking for. It finishes up Liverpool 5, Norwich 2. It is Ryan Gravenberch on the end of this one after a drilled cross from Connor Bradley, which gets him a double assist for the day. And Ryan Gravenberch certainly celebrated that one. Ball was played by Diaz all the way over. Bradley volleys it down into the ground. Gravenberch reacts quickest at the far post. Gets the header. Goalward bound. 5-2. Bing bang bosh. And Liverpool are into the next round of the FA Cup after a 7-goal thriller at Anfield. Delighted for Bradley. Delighted for Gravenberch as well. There you go. Klopp comes across to his mate Wagner, gives him a hug as well on the sidelines. And yeah, look, pretty perfect afternoon. Robbo's back on the pitch. Trent's back on the pitch. 5 goals for the Reds. 2 assists for Bradley. And it finishes up at Anfield as the referee blows the whistle. Liverpool 5, Norwich City 2 in the FA Cup. Liverpool are through to the 5th round where we will await the winners of the replay between Southampton and Watford. The game will be played at Anfield the week of, I think the week of the 28th of February. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go record my match reaction. I will see you guys in half an hour. We'll see you guys back here at 5 o'clock for the fan reaction show. We're going to be asking you for your thoughts on the game, on the Klopp situation, and anything else that you guys want to discuss as well. Please do hit the subscribe button for us before you head off, and don't forget to drop a like as well. Liverpool have done it. 5-2. Jurgen Klopp's first game since his announcement finishes with a victory. And I will see you guys in about 30 minutes time. Much love as always. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate your support. Enjoy it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.